What's good, people? This your boy Scott Lewis, Apartment Gamer, and more here with another Brooklyn Nets Stoop Edition. I'm here with everything BK John. What's up, John?
Scott, what's going on, my friend? Hope you had a good
Yeah, another day, another day. What's good, man? What's going on in the league, man? Any good
I
news?
mean, like you're seeing right now, it's a real slugfest between OKC and Spurs. Spurs came out
Yeah,
with 5 and 10 tonight to try to match OKC. Shea was getting clamped all night by I think Stephon Castle, who played exceptional defense. So now it's going to look like a 2-2 going to a huge game to a huge game 5 in OKC. So I think that one could really decide where things could slide. But at the end of the day, the Knicks, they would have a real shot to clinch the Eastern Conference against a really bad Cavs team, which, by the way, I told you after game 1, it
you
wasn't
did
over the
call it.
option.
You did call it. You called it.
I don't want to, but when Kenny Atkinson says in an interview, analytically, we've won 2 out of 3, I'm like, Kenny, listen, do you not see what
Kenny
the
was on
team
some
did?
craziness, right?
Three- oh my God! So listen, I'm just thankful Kenny Atkinson didn't guest star in the movie The Hangover because he'd be a perfect side character right now. Like, come on, analytic. James Harden's a great ISO defender. Probably to Kenny Atkinson, the guy we knew in Brooklyn. Like this guy, I said it. He's got PTSD. What he did with Katie Kyrie, challenged their authority. Now with James Harden, Don, he knows if he challenges their authority, he's back out, in Siberia again, looking for a new side gig. So I see what he's doing, but he's most likely getting fired after tomorrow if they lose. So,
You think
sucks to
so?
suck.
You think
But
Kenny getting fired?
when you say stuff like that and the team's body language, the way they're playing, the whole inside, and you don't hold James Harden accountable, I mean, Keon Ellis, Scott, that was one of their best moves they made in the trade deadline. The kid's not playing. That's one
I
of your
know.
best defenders. And you keep James Harden in the game. Like, Kenny does not know what he's doing. He doesn't want to change up what he thinks works, and it's all analytically based.
I think
James
it.
Harden is showing
Yeah,
your team that's analytically based right now, and he's saying it's true. That's what needs to happen. So, yeah, listen, at the end of the day, Kenny was a Brooklyn guy, but he's far away from the guy that had the fire and hunger with this team that he does with that team, which is very low. So I feel like for the Cavs, big changes are coming. They're the most expensive team in the NBA right now, and you're about to get potentially swept before the finals. Not a
oh
good
yeah,
look. So I think
yeah,
that could definitely go through some changes. But
yes.
other than
A sweep would be. It would look bad. That's for sure.
yeah,
What's up, big fan Breezy? What's up, big fan? What's good,
but
man?
yeah, other than that, I think everybody's getting anxious for this, season to end so they could get ready for the draft, which obviously is historical for the top 4. But even teams through the 5 through 14 bracket, like we're hearing rumors that some teams want to trade up, some teams might want to trade back. I think for the Brooklyn Nets, we're a true wild card because nobody knows where we're truly going to go. I keep saying Acuff, I think, fits the mold of a star young talent that we can utilize to get some buzz, some adrenaline back in the base, which has been through some of the worst days ever, and we've already been through some of the worst 10 years ever. So I feel like that's a kid with offensive playmaking tangibles we need right now. But as you know, people are looking at Mikael Brown because of the height, the defense, the athleticism. But is he a better shot maker than Acuff? No. Is he a better playmaker than Acuff? No. So he's another cog in the machine that fits this positionless BS Sean Marks is trying to sell us. But you got a kid like Acuff, who I think could organize what we're trying to build this summer. Get everybody in their best spot. Diego, Michael Porter Jr. if he stays, whoever our front court is. Like Acuff knows how to throw lobs, how to set screens. He's 50% from catch and shoot. Like you need some type of star talent that's going to at least take accountability of this team and try to lead it somewhere. We're currently in purgatory, which is not a great spot to be in. But if you don't
Yeah,
make some type of good move with the draft and some type of big move this summer, how are you going to build anything? You can't just wait 4 or 5 more years and say, we're still the Brooklyn market. Stars want to jump here. It doesn't work like that. You need a base. And right now, we just have a bunch of young guys that could be role guys, but you don't have that alpha that's like, I'm that guy. I'm ready to take charge and lead the way. I think Acuff, from the few words that he told them on the first meeting, I know he can be that guy, but I'm willing to have the conversations some of your current teammates don't want to have, which is we got to be better than what we are right now. And I feel like
yeah.
that can count for something. So that's where my head's leading at. But I can see why people want Mikael Brown. It's just you can't just have another guy that's happy to be a part of the system. You need a guy that's going to redefine this current system, which isn't good right now.
Yeah. Thanks, Devil Advocate. I appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing.
Yeah, but
What's that? Down under Dunker. We better not trade down. I'd rather trade up and spend future picks to land Wilson or Boozer. Honestly, be honest. I don't want to get rid of our first round picks for the future. I really don't. I mean,
so
I
I'm going
know
to
we might
condense
have to get rid of one or two to make some moves, but I don't want to get rid of a lot of it. To be honest, I just feel the next 6 years. I mean, it takes time to build a team. In the next 6 years, we're in a great spot. We're in a great spot, man. We got a lot of capital. We got space. It's just a matter of time. We just
It's
have to hold on.
it's what you do with the assets, though. And I watched the latest
Yeah.
Eric Slater Locked on Nets, and he had another guy on who said something really good. It's easy to collect all these assets, but what does it turn into when these last 2 years the front office did not take full advantage like they should have, and you got stuck with worse odds, and now you're trying to assemble something on the team. Having all these guards you drafted last summer very questionable because you didn't need 3 point guards. You had a Reynard, a Hugo, or a Rashid Fleming available. You landed on Saraf, which just still mind boggles me to this day. And now you're looking at another point guard, but this point guard has the confidence, 3 level scoring, and playmaking. None of these guys showed in their first year, and he hasn't even entered the NBA. So it's like we're working backwards, but at this point, you got to work from somewhere to try to dig yourself out of this. And we talked about Zion maybe being that big move this summer because you don't have to give up a lot of picks. You have to give up Clax and Man and see if you could recoup Zion's value. Maybe he's a little more healthy or a little more focused in a market like Brooklyn. And if you
Right.
draft an A-Cup to be his point guard, I think you have a fun tandem. Is it great defensively? No. But offensively, you have some type of identity there. And I feel like that could be a good move for the Nets this summer because you really can't make a superstar move because you don't have a base right now. You really can't make any middling low moves because then you're stuck. So you got to hit that perfect middle. So a guy like Zion fits. Dean Wade, who I talked about, us signing as a free agent, 6'10", not really good offensively, but he plays very solid defense. He plays all 3 positions on the front court and could give you some intangibles there. So there are moves we can make. It's just trusting in this guy to make those moves. It's really tricky because
It's
I don't think
scary.
he knows where we're going. Like you have to have a vision of where this team's going. And what did he say? Oh, it don't matter if we're choosing number 1 or we're choosing number 10 after we found out Ben. It was just like, Sean, you can't be that delusional and say anybody we draft is just going to be that guy. It hasn't worked like that. And you've seen his 10-year record in Brooklyn. He always goes after the what if projects, some injury prone, some guys with limited
The what
ceilings.
if?
And yeah, and he thinks that those limited ceiling guys are going to help get a star over here. That hasn't happened. But you see a kid like Acuff who could be at worst a secondary Dame Lillard. Why wouldn't you be enticed by that? Yeah, you're going to have to make moves to build around that, but that's what Sean Mark's job is. When people say that to me, Scott, oh, if you get Acuff, you got to move a lot of pieces to build around him. Hello, that's what Sean Mark's job is, to
He
build
get,
a team. Like,
yeah,
I
he
don't
get,
know what people are saying with that. There are 2 6'2" guards in the Eastern Conference Finals because those GMs built around that. You can do that. It's just you have to have a GM with the vision to do so, and we don't right now. So I wish if we had fired that guy like right now after the draft lottery, I think we could at least see some real ideas of what this team could be. If you have a bad GM who now has a second lottery pick, and it's scary as hell because I feel like this pick could really maybe help the Nets out of the current predicament, or it could really set us back for more than 5 years, which would be very deflating. But that's just how high the stakes are. You can't afford to go back into this draft, get more assets when you don't even have a number 1 or 2 guy. I would not move back. I would draft A Cup, try to move up to get a Daymar or a Nate Ament and get some guys in free agency or the trade market and see what we can do. But just
yeah,
trading back at this point, it's not going to help us whatsoever. Getting a Yando Luxembourg, who's 23, 24, is not going to help us with all these assets. It's just going to keep us in more of a slump than we already are. So I would draft A Cup, trade up for a second first, get an Ament or another big, maybe a Zuby, and try to see what you can get at free agency and do one trade move at least. I feel like that's the best we can do at this point, but it's hard when you have a GM that lacks vision. So
yeah.
it's tough.
Devil Advocate said I'd rather trade a Nick first plus 6 for a top 3 pick.
And I want to win the lottery, but I don't know if that's going to happen right now.
Yeah, I don't. The only problem I would do it, but the only problem is the top 3 pick teams that's on the top 3 probably wouldn't want to do it anyway.
Well,
They'd rather.
there's no incentive for them.
That's the problem. And if you can get them to move on it, they're gonna ask for a whole lot more. They're gonna try to fleece you.
Yeah, the only problem is our GM has fleeced himself. I mean, if the Knicks somehow win a title because he assisted them, imagine how many teams he's assisted already. He's assisted Philly when he gave him Harden. He assisted the Suns when he gave him KD, even though that crash and burn. He assisted the Knicks with Mikal. It's like you like helping other teams, and you think you're smart because you get all these picks back. But recycling picks doesn't mean you get a million chances. It just means you're trying to stay stuck until an Ant-Man or a Giannis is just saying, you know what? That's the destination, Brooklyn. It's not because Sean Marks wants it, it's because the star wants it. But that's just not going to make you any better. It just keeps you in a holding pattern. So I'd rather go after an A-Cuff, like Dunker says, take a little gamble on Zion. You don't have to give up any real picks and see what an A-Cuff, Zion, and all these other young guys you drafted, see what you can build with that. But you need to make some type of move this summer. Giving Austin Reeves $40 million is not the move. Giving Payne Watson a $25, $30 million salary is not the move. Drafting right and taking a gamble on a Zion, it's a low-risk, high-reward move for the Brooklyn Nets, which we should entertain at this point. Because just staying in the middle is not going to work, and going too big for something is not going to work. It's finding the fine middle line and seeing if you can assemble something that looks decent, looks fun, and rejuvenates the base in the franchise. But again, for him to do that is a lot when he can't even get you through step one, which is draft right.
Yeah, the double advocate, the Knicks are making me impatient. Not sure how long I could deal with this rebuild. I know how you feel. Listen, I have a house full of Knicks fans. My family is Knicks fans, so they killing me.
Those are just my comfortable dinners.
It's killing me. I can't even. But I still keep wearing my Nets jerseys and my net hat. I don't care. I walk down the street, people say, yo, man, you got on the wrong thing. Oh, no, I got on the right thing. I tell them that all the time. It's right.
You ain't when I wear a Nets jersey, they throw a trash can at me. So you're actually a couple steps down.
I wish they would do. Listen, I am from Brooklyn. I wish you would try to jump me like you did them Pacer fans. Please do that. Please try. Please. I guarantee you, I won't be the only one beat up. I guarantee you that. Whoever I hold on to, I'm going to get him.
Scott, we can't have you fight, man. You are a photographer. By the way,
I don't care. I'm from Brooklyn. I don't take that. I do not take fear. I don't fear nobody. I fear God. That's it. Don't you come after. Brooklyn is Brooklyn. This is Brooklyn.
Fact. But yeah, man, it's just, I think for the Nets, draft night's important. Draft Eve night the day before, if Mark makes moves, important. For the Nets, I really think you got to hit a fine middle line this summer. You get a free agent or two, get some guys to help the winning process excel a bit. And obviously, like you just said, Scott, you want to get rid of all these now sophomores we drafted. But right now, hoping that at least Yegor, Wolf, Powell, Nolan, at least 4 of them can work out. If not, then Drake Powell and Ben Strapp, they don't work out their trade chips. I just feel like for the Nets, you would hope at least Yegor and Wolf work out the most because you need help in the front court and you need Yegor to be at least a solid secondary number 2, or he plays a wing position in the future. He needs to be very incremental, very critical to what we're trying to build right now. And he has to show us he can be a much better defender next season because he can't just be a catch and shoot 3-point shooter. Now it's about how do you evolve your game with the midi, layup, all those things, and dribbling. If he can't dribble basketball, then that really makes things with his future tough. And remember, they're not getting paid for another 3 years, and it really comes down to that 3rd or 4th year. If they're not showing their real skill sets, then it's almost like Sean only failed this draft. You're not going to pay those guys, and then they get traded for a star, and then you're kind of back where you were with Katie Carr. Let's hope the stars can carry us all the way, which you've done it twice. Hasn't worked, so you got to nail
it can work, though, John. It can work. It's just you need the right stars. You need the right people. I think I like that Zion move, and another. I like the Zion move. especially depending on who. Devil's advocate said, "Who do we keep?" Nah, that's tough, man. I know one thing. We don't need all the guards we drafted. All the
Yeah.
guards we drafted already. We don't need if we get A Cuff or Mikael Brown Jr. It's somebody is going. I can tell you that right now. Somebody got to go.
Picture out. Wait, who said that? Whoever said that is genius.
Somebody got to go.
Listen,
So
I think Seraph, if he showed you some offensive evolution, couple it with the improved defense, maybe there's a role. But seeing him as a top option, very minimal right now. I really think Drake Powell, there's a lot of pressure on him. Like he cannot come in next season saying, "I need a coach to believe in me." You got to believe in yourself. He has both sides of basketball in his skill set: the offense and defense, midi, 3-pointer,
yeah,
deflection. You got to believe in
Malachi
yourself
Smith.
and execute the game plan. So if Drake Powell doesn't have a big sophomore season and at least becomes a solid, versatile Swiss Army knife player, then it's going to be hard to see him being on this team long term because you have the skill set, but you can't be saying it's a lack of confidence anymore. He has to show us he's got the confidence, and he's shown little spurts of it, but you got to do it way more consistently and have a defined role next year. If he doesn't, it's sad for me to say because I still believe in Drake Powell when a lot of people didn't, but I cannot
Yeah,
believe in somebody if they say I need somebody to believe in me. At this point, that's not going to work. So Drake Powell has a lot to show next year, and then
a lot.
Wolf and Yegor, they got to be leading the pack, Wolf Pack. You
Some,
know,
yeah, yeah. They got some. They got to show something, man. They can't just come back next year with the same deer in the headlight type of attitude.
yeah.
Nah, I'm not. And Drake Powell, like you said, Drake Powell got to show something. Show some
Mhm.
courage. He need to watch Wizard of Oz and see what the lion did.
You got to take his skills sometimes and say, I am a badass in Brooklyn. I am a badass in Brooklyn.
Told you, you need to be watching Wizard of Oz or something. I don't know what it is to get some courage because you gotta have a certain mindset. I get it. You gotta have that killer mindset in your mind, like, yo, I'm gonna do my thing. And that's why, I mean, I'm quite sure he does have it, but you need to bring it out.
Most definitely. And Breeze asked a great question. How would a Zion trade work? It's very simple. One is Nick Claxton, a guy that we're kind of ready to move off of, and Terrence Mann, nobody really sees any value keeping him long term. And for the Pelicans, you got to take into account they have Fears, they have Queen, they have young pieces, but now they need some more vets. So we can provide them 2 vets, Claxton, man. If we have to throw in a protected pick, so be it. I'm not giving up any more than that, and you get Zion. So it's a very
Yeah.
straightforward trade work. I mean, if you want to throw Noah Clowney, okay. Listen, I think Clowney's shown us he can shoot threes, but it feels like I'm looking at a 234-pound version of Patty Mills. I can't have a guy whose main offense is away from the basket, and defensively he's been really bad. So if I have to throw in a Clowney with Claxton and man, no picks to get Zion, I'll do it because you get a Zion on this team as your 4.
It's just
You
some
can make it.
excitement.
Yeah, you can make an A cuff. You can make an A cuff and Yegor backcourt work because you have now a physical specimen in Zion at the front court who could be
Yep.
a great lock threat. So I feel like it's a great move for the Nets, and it's crazy because I wanted nothing to do with Zion, but given how badly we botched these past 2 years, now you got to be open to any options. Yes, Zion's got baggage, but did he show you a bit of what he could do this past season, what he was in college? Yeah, and I got to work with that right now. So adding a Zion in this front court helps you a lot. So yeah, Breeze, it's a
Yeah,
very
T Mac
simple
and
trade.
Nick Claxton. That would be a good move. T Mac, Nick Claxton, a protected first.
Or
Yeah.
Clowney, get thrown
Yeah.
Clowney. Yeah,
No
okay.
problem. No problem.
Yeah,
Zion will bring excitement to the Nets.
with a
And
cup.
that's with a cup. Yeah, with a scoring guard. We need a guard that can score.
That's
And
what we
we
need. Offense. People want to be in this holding pattern of let's play team style patty cake, hot potato ball, and it's like that doesn't make the base excited or invested. You get a Zion Akov on this team, everybody's like, whoa, okay, now I got to start creating content. I got to show up to games. I want to see these two guys offensively give people work. That's what the Brooklyn culture, Brooklyn grit's supposed to be about. Not this good gentleman European circus act. That's not making people invested. Yes, the tourists are invested, but the people that live here, they want to be invested. So a Zion Akov carrying does wonders compared to this Clowney Claxton horrible front court and this current backcourt where we have Nolan, Powell, and Yeager all battling to be a one when one of them's a two and the other two are backups. So yeah, you'd be surprised what an A cup
Yeah.
Zion Williamson could do to this team.
Yeah. Dren said, are we keeping Josh Minot and Cheney Johnson? I mean, it ain't going to cost us nothing to keep them. They ain't that expensive.
Right.
And they, you know, to be fair, it would be prudent to give them an opportunity to show what they got.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
And Minot, like, he spoke volumes to this team. You guys remember that Knicks game? Like, our team was pretty much just flat out, laying on the floor. He's like, listen, I want people to be excited about this team. Like, I want to give the Knicks work every time they're in my stratosphere. And that spoke volumes because it's like, obviously the kid's trying to stay in the NBA, but you saw the athleticism. His first bucket was a dunk. Jalen Wilson hasn't dunked in 3 years. Already I'm sold on the guy. But you can just see Minot's competitiveness. It's really what we need. He's a solid young wing, a solid role guy. So I would give him maybe a 3-year contract at a $10 million salary. I think it's totally fine for him, and he gets a chance to show he can carve out a role with this team. Cheney Johnson's a very interesting project. I call this kid a sponge because he was absorbing a lot very quickly, but he showed you some intangibles. He could rebound, he could score. He's a good young player that had no experience before he came into the season. And he showed you he can learn on the fly. So I would definitely give him a second chance too.
I mean, you got some guys on this team that's hungry for sure. I'm telling you, it can benefit us in the long run. Even if they don't make the team, they can be trade bait. They can be, they are not going to say no. I don't want to be on the NBA team. You know what I'm saying? So. It's good. It's good for everybody. I think that's healthy. I think it's healthy.
Devil's Advocate's funny because he was on Bree's show with me and he says Minot needs some media training because of the good characters. Like, no, listen, I never the goody two-shoe stuff. That's not what the Brooklyn Nets were built upon. Grit, tenacity, physicality, verbally speaking from your chest. That's what makes a Brooklyn Net a Brooklyn Net. So Sean Marks needs some media training on where he lives. I don't think Sean Marks lives in Brooklyn. How could you have a GM on his team that doesn't even live in the area? This guy lives in New Zealand. Come on.
And that's one of my that's one of my top 20, top 15 pitches that I watch. I watch it often. I watch it every year, at least once a year. Devil Advocate was a great movie.
For sure. And Glenn said Minot could be a low-key alpha. Listen, I think our bank is something we can build this summer. Think about it. We get Dayron extension, bring Zaire back. We add a Dean Wade, 6'10 wing. You bring Minot back. Now we have some taller wings that can give you a lot of defensive intangibles. Add Cheney Johnson to the mix. And now you have a solid bench that could be run by a Nolan or even a Seraph at certain points, even though I like Nolan a lot better. You would have a solid second unit that could definitely give our starting court, which is going to need a lot of work, some leeway and relief, and give us a punch with our second unit. So I really do think Minot could be a good vocal addition, but be a good physical addition as well, because the kid ain't scared to go to dunk the basketball. So, I think you'd be
better than Zaire, just as good. I think keep him playing. Yeah, they already gave him a contract, but he appreciated it. I think he's all in. Zaire is a decent player. Defensively, he gives us intangibles.
Right. It's just who you pair with Zion, though, is the question. Do we give Wolf a shot at the 5 when defensively he's not a good compliment, or do you go out and get a Hardenstein? Listen, Hardenstein, you go back to that second game. I know people were questioning the ultra physicality was given Wemby, but still, Hardenstein's a champ. He knows how to rebound well. He knows how to score.
Plus, we need a banger. We need a banger.
We need somebody like that. Like, if you have a Zion Hardenstein front court, is it good offensively? As scorers, no, but interior physicality, yes. Rebounding, yes. That's what we need right now.
We need a banger. We need a banger. I mean, it could be Hardenstein or it could be somebody else, but we need a banger. I mean, in the East, you got to have that. You see the way these teams play in the East, man. They are going to hit you.
Yep.
They're gonna bang you. They're gonna test you. You know, that's another weakness we have. Even though I like Wolf, Wolf haven't showed me, even when in college, that he was a banger. He was just showed me that he's a finesse big, you know, that
Right.
stretch big that you might need. But, you know, like I said, you need in the East, you need a banger.
I said it to you last week. I think the biggest important goal this summer is you got to restructure that front court. I mean, Clowney, Claxton look like they're ready for Fashion Week than Basketball Week, and it's sad.
Yeah.
But I think both of them are good runners on the court. But one guy shoots threes too much. The other guy's just really a lob threat with a bad hook shot. So if you get a
Yeah.
Zion Hartenstein comp, not only could they be lob threats, one guy has a hook shot. The other guy, if he gets in the interior, that ball's going in the hoop. And if you get an A-Cuff Jaeger backcourt, that front court has to be physical, gritty, and offensively
Yeah.
get a lot
Yeah.
of buckets. And Breezy's right. I think Hartenstein could be our guy, especially if OKC somehow loses this series and can't retain him. Like, I hope would be a good addition to the team because you have all these guards, but you don't have a big to run offensive plays or set a screen. Get me a big that can set a screen. That's fundamental basketball that we don't have figured out right now because Claxton is a string bean out there. Like, you need a big to set a screen for you at this point.
Yeah. Ren said Manat might be the low key alpha. Yeah, you're right. He might be the low key alpha. For real. I know one thing. He's going to be an alpha in that locker room, and he's going to, whoever take over that locker room, he's going to be down. You know, you need that person that's going to be down with you.
Right. We need somebody to give us those intangibles. And Devil's Advocate, that's funny when he says Dayron is our banger. Listen, Dayron is going to be re-signed. He's going to be get an extension, but he's a solid backup. Might be one of the best rebounding backup centers in the NBA. He's not a starter. Even though he's in much better shape than he was a few years ago, he can't dribble a basketball. He can't guard defensively laterally, which is a huge issue. He can rebound, but he is just not that solid of a defender to be a starting big. And we got some big bad bigs in the East right now.
Yeah.
AD, Zubac, even Embiid with busted knee still gives this team trouble. And Dayron can't be a starter. If you want him to be a temporary starter, if you trade Claxton this summer, okay. But Dayron is a solid backup, and I wouldn't want to change that. So
PTSD, right?
Yeah,
Devil's Advocate said that the Big Three gave Marks PTSD. Yeah, for real. He need to get out of his feelings. That's what it is.
He's giving us PTSD.
That's what it is. He's flipping it on us because he need to get out of his feelings. He need to man up.
Scott, he gave Joe Tsai PTSD. Everybody say Joe Tsai saw a ghost on draft lottery day when he didn't get a number one pick. He was one number away, and it's like Sean Marks gave Joe Tsai a bag of magic tank beans.
What you said, magic beans?
Like, come on. Marks has to go, man. This guy's
magic beans.
Enough PTSD for a millennia at this point.
Magic beans. Scott, Hartenstein's our guy. Yeah, we need somebody. Big fan. We need somebody. We need somebody in that paint to knock teeth out of somebody once, at least once in the season, to say, "Yo, you go to Brooklyn, it's tough." You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't mean it literally, but you know what I mean. You need somebody to give some hard fouls, some rebounds, some banging elbows.
Right.
Listen. Even if we sometimes we used to look at Nick Claxton and say he get tacky fouled. You remember Nick used to dunk and then swing his arms when he came down. But it was the attitude they were trying to get him to be that dude, but he doesn't have the body really. He has the mindset though. Nick is not a bad player. I just think that the situation is bad. You understand what I'm saying? He need to be, Nick would make a good backup.
Yeah, but just not making $22 million. Though.
Right. Well, I mean, listen, they had to pay. I mean, I don't think they had to pay him, but I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
He's been in the league. It was due. It's not like you got anybody else. You couldn't let him walk.
Well, I mean, we had
Not at
Raynard,
that
we had
time.
Marriott, we had a lot of centers who good draft in the summer, but I guess they just didn't fit the good character billing that Mark's looking for a
Right.
center.
Right. You know how Marks is. Marks wanted that running gun type. You know, everybody can run. You know, I mean, look at Embiid. Embiid can't even make it 10 years.
Oh, I thought you said he can't even make it to like run through the court. I thought you
No,
could have said.
well, he can't do that now neither. That's what I'm saying. He's so big, his knees are shot. You know, that's the thing. That's the thing of being big. That's the thing. The thing is, you're not going to last. Your window can be short. One injury, and it's hard to come back when you 300 pounds. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be that kind of weight running up and down the court, man. It's not normal. It's not normal. Yeah, Day Day is our banger, but he doesn't score like he should. Maybe this is his year. You know what? Day Day's year is now. For real. We're not waiting. I think he got a new contract for 2 years, right? So basically, he has to show something. He has to, other than rebound. I mean, he does rebound. He rebounds like a demon. He can. And he's a big body. We only got one banger. We need two. We need more than one banger, man. What team?
If you get Hartenstein, him and Dayron is a great combination. I have Hartenstein
Yeah.
who rebounds well and does more offensive, and have Dayron right after who give me an easy 8 to 10 rebounds. So it's like you get those two together in your starting and bench unit. There you go. There's our rebounding issue solved, our physicality solved.
Yeah.
But Dayron can't be the starter. You're gonna be disappointed if he's starting next year and can't guard a lot of bigs. That's the only problem. And he gets in foul trouble too. You got to take that into account when Dayron has to body up against the opposing best big. And then he can't even play more than like 10, 15 minutes because he's in foul trouble. You have to take that into account too. So solid backup, not a starter though. You got to get that starter.
Yeah, Manat is just a wing. He's just a wing. It's just the attitude. In the locker room, it matters. I know what you're saying. He lightened as far on the court, but what I'm saying is your locker room got to be tight. If you notice, teams that's in the playoffs right now, their locker room got somebody in there that's an alpha dog for real. You know, each team, even Cleveland, you know, somebody in that locker room is running that shit, running the show. And I'm talking about the players. Yeah, that's the problem, right? That's the problem. That's where the problem's at. He's trying to keep control of the team instead of having the players put it on the court and let one of the players run the team. And I'm not talking about run the team. What I'm talking about is whatever plan they have, whatever Jordy comes up with, you know, on the court, somebody got to take control and the players got to respect. For real. You gotta have that one player that's like, yo, tonight's the night and we all going all out.
Right.
For real.
And that's what an A-Cup can bring, because right now you have Michael Porter Jr., Curious Mike, and Claxton running your offense right now. Like, that's abysmal. If that's what I got to start with to run my offense next year, I think everybody's going to quit before you start the season.
And yeah, devil advocates, Danny Wolf, 6'11", 250, you would think. But you would think he can do it. But that's the problem is he's just not athletic like that. That's not his game. And I don't get it, but when I seen him at Michigan, I knew. I said, oh, he's got skill, but they already had a center out there. They already had a big dude on Michigan with him. He was playing like a guard, literally. With the intangibles that he's 6'11", yes. Which is kind of amazing. You know, if they put him around the right situation, A-Cuff would be a great fit. Now that I think about it, and you get Zion with Wolf and Day Day, that's not a bad lineup. Yeah, Danny would work with Zion because Danny is he. If he could shoot over 50% from three, because he didn't shoot exactly great. He made attempts though, and he had the green light. He had the green light. He in Michigan he made those shots. He need to get his game right. But if his game is right, he can be a linchpin for Zion if we get Zion on this team. Yeah.
The only problem is can they defensively complement? Because you got to remember, we don't want Zion to do a lot defensively because those hammies of his
Yeah.
can pop at any moment.
Yeah.
Is Danny Wolf that
That's
best
true.
defender to complement him? Probably not. But I think offensively they would be fun. But if I get Zion, I need a center that defensively covers Zion, but offensively both of them could be dominant in the paint together. So I don't necessarily know
Yeah.
if that's a good starting thing to put together.
Yeah, you still need a center. That's the problem. Day Day's kind of, you know what? If you get Zion, you can run it. Run it and see what's going to happen. It ain't like Jordy's going to stick to one thing. He's going to be fluid. He's going to be fluid. I know one thing. Jordy's playing for his career now at this point. Right now, he's coaching to win. He don't want to hear nothing about, oh, we got a draft pick. He don't want to hear that no more. You know what? Marks can't go back to Jordy right now and say, look, we got another pick and next year we want to just tank out. Jordy will kill Marks. Oh, I'm going to get fired. That's what Jordy be saying in his head. Yeah, we need another good big. We need a guard and a good bit and a big. I think if we get those two things and some excitement, we need a vet. We need a showtime. We need a showtime, dudes. We can't just do it. This is Brooklyn. This is New York, New Jersey. You know, this is the tri-state area. We can't just do this without a show. It's like going to the circus. You ain't going to the circus and the clowns ain't there. You need a show. You need a show. You need a showstopper. It could be, I don't know. We don't know exactly what the rookies are going to be. That's the problem. They ain't rookies now. They ain't rookies next year. When they hit that floor, they ain't rookies no more. Time to show what you got.
Right.
Time to show what you got. Even if it's just increment steps. We need to see something. You got all summer to get it right. And you had, I know some people say, well, you didn't play enough. They played enough. They played enough to know what it is now. They played enough. All of them played enough. Yegor knows. You know, it ain't like they just started picking up a basketball. Yegor, didn't Yegor play overseas too? Didn't Yegor play overseas? I know. Well, let me see. We know Saraf played in the Euro League with men, grown men. So he should know. He should definitely know. And he should also know that he's on that block too. He's on that trade block, that drop off the list block. Day and Wolf play like they got cement in their sneakers. Like they with the fishes, huh? Throw them to the fishes. Cement shoes. I don't know, man.
Need a center that could guard laterally. That's I do agree with
Day
you.
is a little slow. Like Day reminds me of the dude. You know how you have this one guy who's the tough guy, and then you had this big guy with you, but everybody's scared of the big guy, but the little guy is the one that talk a lot of shit. Day is the big guy. You know, he's okay as long as you give him some ice cream or cookie or whatever the hell it is he like. But he'll beat up everybody. That's Day Day. Big fan.
Did you just call Dayron the Cookie Monster?
I don't know what's going on today. I got jokes today, boy.
He's funny, man. He's funny. First it was Follow the Yellow Brick Road through the Wizard of Oz. Now it's Dayron and Sesame Street.
I just got jokes today.
That is the best attitude to have during a free fall like the Nets have been on. But
yeah, and you got to remember, all we got is each other right now for the summer, and the Knicks are winning, and it's hurting my heart right now, and I can't sleep sometimes. Especially with my family, my brother, you know, they always happy. It's depressing. It's depressing.
Send them on vacation to Reno for a while.
It's depressing. That shit is depressing right now. But you know what? It's okay. I know that shit. You know how it is in the NBA. Things come around, and then you gotta just deal with it for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, 1-2 pieces, and bam. We need a scoring guard. We need somebody to bring some excitement to the Barclay. I'm telling you.
I agree, and I think Acuff just checks all those parameters for us.
But we need a dog. We need somebody with a dog mentality. Oh, we got Leaf in the house. What's up, Leaf?
Oh, also, Scott, throw the link. Breezy said he wanted to come on and talk to you for a bit.
All right.
And also, Devin's on a good season for a guy, and Jamal.
Okay. All right. I'll put the link up there.
Why does the NBA think I'm stupid?
I know you got the answers, Leaf. That's why. They saying you got the answers.
Why are they gonna play in my face, bro? Like, I don't know exactly what they trying to pull off here in a parody decade of basketball. It's one of them things where Indiana and Oklahoma last year, it felt like the BCS national championship. So now they just gonna drain money out of the Knicks and out of Madison Square Garden.
Oh, they killing it. They killing it.
And they're gonna drain the floor seat money out of Madison Square Garden and the seat money out of Madison Square Garden.
Of course.
And then try to run off the illusion that the Knicks could stand on the same court as either of these teams that we just watched. They can't. And we all three of us know that they can't do it.
Yeah, no, they can't even stay on the court with the teams that they beat.
Let's be real, bro. Like, listen. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this once. Last year in the finals, what happened was that series went to 7, bro, because of styles.
Yeah.
Indiana, what people don't realize, what Halliburton was on the verge of doing, he was on the verge of not being the best player in any of the playoff series that he played and coming out victorious.
Yeah.
That's what he was on the verge of doing.
Yeah.
In terms of pace and in terms of speed and in terms of momentum and the way that they ran their offense, Indiana was well prepared to beat that team.
Yep.
And in terms of depth, Indiana was well prepared to beat that team.
Yeah, they lost. Well and much capable.
Yeah. Halliburton got injured.
Yeah.
The rest was history. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Do not disrespect me by giving me the illusion that the Knicks could do what Indiana couldn't. Don't disrespect me.
No, they ain't gonna be able to do
that.
They don't.
But here's the thing. I know the NBA, bro. Like,
they might put San Antonio in the finals and make Wemby the face of the league for the next 10 years.
Bruh. Neither one of listen, Wemby and SGA are top 5 players.
Right.
Neither one of the it's disrespectful if you lose to the Knicks. Yes. It's disrespectful.
You're not a top 5 player.
You're not a top 5 player no more. I can't take you serious.
You can't give it to them.
It's disrespectful if you lose to the Knicks.
Yep. Sure enough. That's why you know it's not. You know it's not gonna happen because they're not gonna lose it to the Knicks because they're gonna win the final because the Nick base will still pay
generate
their
money.
ticket. Right.
They will still generate money, but my problem with this is that with all of these fans that's on and get that any chance they get in front of a camera, they wild, they obnoxious, they out of line, they out of pocket, and they represent almost every Knick fan we know, and we got Knick fans that are in our family.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I do.
Yeah, I know. I do too. I got elders.
Yeah,
my father. He been a Knicks fan all his life.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So so my thing, the problem with that is that once that is how Knicks fans are portrayed because of basically the one of one. That's how they betrayed towards anybody. So if anybody, I don't care whether you a saint, I don't care whether you go to church every day, I don't care if you a nun, if you claim the Knicks colors, you get put in that same category as them people that's on camera.
Yeah,
instantly. That's like, and it's the same thing that go with LeBron fans. Yeah, if a person walk into a mall and it's a whole bunch of people wearing LeBron jerseys, Miami, Cleveland, and everything. And that person that walked through that mall pull out a AK-47.
Yeah.
And decide that anybody that's wearing LeBron paraphernalia, sneakers, gear, shirts, whatever, they all gotta go. It don't matter if you nice. It don't matter if you kind-hearted. It don't matter if you donate $20,000 a month to church. You out of there. You stand right next to him. You stand right next to that person. You are what's the shirt? What's the name of the shirt? I'm with stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you stand next to. And what people got to understand, bro, that's how Knicks fans look right now.
Yeah, no,
it doesn't the success of what's their success does not matter right now.
No, it looks bad. It's a bad look.
It's a very bad look.
We know it. Everybody every Net fan and every Brooklyn Net fan know how rambunctious and nasty the fucking Knicks fans can be.
Oh yeah,
very much so. And they're gonna rub that shit in for as long as they can. I was gonna elect to go to Midtown and walk with my Net stuff on and dare one of them motherfuckers to put their hands on me. Because what I said is this: whoever I grab, I'm gonna destroy him. And I mean destroy. Now I might get beat up.
But that person that I grabbed,
that one I grabbed will be beat up. He's going to be beat up too. He coming with me. He's coming right with me. That's for sure. And they know that because I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Fort Greene. Now I don't know if a lot of people know where Fort Greene is at, but I used to have to fight to go to school.
Of course,
literally.
Of course, yeah. Fort Greene, man. I remember those
back
areas,
in the days, man. Boy. I swear, I am not scared of a Knicks fan. You can guarantee,
and nor am I, bro. Like I don't got no reason.
If I see one of them mess with y'all, if y'all got a Brooklyn Net hat on, I'm jumping in. I'm telling you that right now. This is Brooklyn. This is not Punk City. Ain't no punks here. None.
That's a fact, bro. Like and
I think the Knicks fans know that.
yeah. Of course they know that, bro. But at the same time, bro, like.
But they do that to the teams that visit.
Yeah, they do that to the Cavs and Pacers and those fans and Atlanta fans and
beat them kids up out in the stadium and stuff. I think that's disrespectful.
And then they they travel to Philly because Philly is a 2-hour trip.
They just basketball fans. They want to see their team.
And I understand that, but listen, every last one of y'all. And I don't give a shit who in the chat, bro. Every last one of y'all sit in that same table. Every last one of y'all, bro.
Yeah, it does make them all look bad.
I'm not. And I want to get off of that, bro, because I want to get on the basketball portion of this, bro. Because if the NBA is sitting up here playing in my face and telling me that the Knicks could stand on the court with any one of these teams that we just watched tonight, and I know it's a lie, they being disrespectful, and I know they out for money. So this is my proposition. Change the NBA to NBE. Change the NBA to NB as long as
National
the Knicks
Basketball Entertainment.
As long as the Knicks is still breathing, change that shit to NBE, bro, because they don't belong here. They don't belong here.
Yeah, they making money for them right now, boy.
Like, bro, they do not belong here, bro. Like, it's to the point where it's like, yo, we need money. Oh, yo, yeah, LeBron is old, man. I don't think he can get through the West. Yeah. Oh, that's all right, man. We just gonna use the Knicks.
Yeah, we'll use the base that we know that's gonna spend.
We just gonna put them in the finals, man, and just try to milk as much dollars as possible.
Yep.
And then they mess around and get swept, man. And then every Knick fan talking about what could have happened or what would have happened, and we knew all along that they was not that. And we knew all along. That they didn't have nothing for neither one of these teams.
Oh, he'll go to be my boy.
Man, put that shit down, bro.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, dude.
But
what's up, Ribby?
I don't like my thing is, bro, like another thing is I feel like our front office they gotta pay close attention to this playoffs, and they gotta figure out how to counter react any and every type of situation that can happen on the NBA basketball court, because the Oklahoma City Thunder from 1 through 12, they know how to do it. Even though they just got lost tonight. Even though they lost tonight. We
gotta fire Marksley. That's the only way forward. Like, this guy has gotten so many chances and he's not building anything properly. Every time people tell him to go one way, him and his 50 scouts go the other way. You should have drafted 5 guards. People weren't blaming the NBA for screwing us. We had 5 picks. You could have got Raynard, Fleming, all these guys we were talking about, but we landed on Ben Sharaf, which is the worst possible choice you could land up with when you had all these other good options. Like, the front office has to start taking accountability and stop pointing the finger at everybody else except themselves. Like, this is a huge issue, more than it should be. It should be about the talent who we're trying to get. But if you got the wrong people in charge, how are we ever going to have success? 1 or 2 of them got to go. Like, enough's enough.
At this point, bro, like the front office, the coach, like the front office, this, that, the third, I feel like the coaching staff and the players, bro, have to come in communion, bro, and have to change that, like, somehow, some way.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the front office is going to do what the front office is going to do, but I think the players and the coaching staff have to basically form Voltron and, bro, be like, yo, f what they doing upstairs, bro. Like, we gotta make this shit work on the court. We gotta control what we can control. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, so, like, in terms of X's and O's, and in terms of the way the shit is, and in terms of in terms of all other shit that could go on the basketball court, they have to lock in, bro. Like, I feel like you could do that, but it's gonna have to start with the coaching staff and the players first. They have to lock in.
Yeah.
From the start of training camp, from the start of the opening, for the start of the summertime, they all got to lock in and got to understand, yo, we got to do this, that, the third. We got to defend like this, we got to rebound like this, and we got to win possessions like this, and we got to do that. So I think OKC, at least from 1 through 12, from what I've seen, understands that. But right now, they're in the series. They got the hell beat out of them and shit like that. So, I mean, Ribby, I'll beat your ass, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. I'll stomp mud over your ass. Do not play with me, man.
Listen. Only reason why I said that is that's disrespectful. If the Knicks fan came to the Barclays Center, right?
Looking for war.
You can come in clean. I'd make sure you leave clean.
Exactly.
You ain't supposed to be getting touched on because
like that shit. That's like, and
because
that's
you
why
lose the game.
And that's why
or
NYPD. That's
you
why
win the
NYPD
game.
wrapped up the watch parties, bro. Because niggas is
Yeah.
out here wilding.
Oh
like
yeah,
I said, I'm not one for words. I don't usually say things like that. I'm not a violent person.
Yeah,
but
man. I'm not saying nothing.
But I used to get fucked up if I didn't fuck you up. So I'm gonna fuck you up. That's what I know. That's all I knew.
That's fact,
that's
bro.
all I knew.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that's what I do.
Dead throwing down.
That's just what I knew. That's the
I
only
don't
thing
smoke.
I
I don't
knew.
smoke, Ribby. Get out of here, bro.
I'll tell you this.
That's all I had to do. I had to do it. I had 4 brothers, 2 sisters, and they would fold my ass if I didn't fold you.
As long
so
as
you was getting folded.
As long as we have no personal issues, things are fine. Like living in New York, like you step on my territory, you gotta expect retaliation. But I use logic to defend myself. I don't gotta use no force. Well, unless I have to, but I don't because I use logic. Like at the end of the day, we should have good discussions, but people aren't making it personal. Be careful what you look for because you're the one making it personal, not us.
Yeah.
Like we have nothing personal against Nick fans.
Nothing.
With them.
And Ribby will tell you, Ribby, you know better than that. You know I always make sure you feel welcome coming in. Always. I have nothing against the Knicks. Other than what I thought they did to Oakley, which was fucked up. But that's okay. That's up to y'all. Y'all let that slide. That's up to y'all. It wouldn't have slid with me if I'm a fan. As much as Oakley did for y'all. You didn't win a title, but he put y'all close.
It's just about basketball. Then I know some Knicks fans get rowdy. I know some Nets fans. We can be very passionate with responses, but that's what we do. You defend your team. Like it's sad that we also have people on our side, Scott, that want to quit and stop being a Nets guy because they're fed up with incompetence. I understand that, but still, keep your voice.
Philly fans are like it's violent too, man.
They wow. I don't know if it was Leaf or somebody that said it, but we don't have a lot of media that defend the Brooklyn Nets. Like we have some people who work for the Nets that they have to defend Sean Marks and his rhetoric, or else they don't get paid. But it's like I wish we had more unbiased media that would stand up for the Nets and speak the truth.
Yeah,
like what's really going on? Like crazy?
No, Ribby, not every time, but it's been every playoffs now.
Yeah, what's crazy? We got Bob from Nets Daily, Bob Windsor, who said, "Oh, Sean Marks is so good at deceiving the Brooklyn base because nobody knows what he does, and he pulls off some crafty moves." But it's like that's bad. Like I get some GMs have to do it, but there has to be some level of transparency where we all on the same page at a certain point. Like, did any of us know that Yegor Diome was injured when he got drafted by us? No. Sean Marks said that he got injured during summer league or something. And then before the season began, Yegor says, I actually got injured during the draft process. And it's like, so you drafted an injury-prone guy. Well, he's not injury-prone, but you drafted a guy with injury with your 8th pick when you knew that. But you told us the injury was in summer league. That's the lack of transparency I'm upset with. Like, you can't fool us and make us think that everything is done by design by this guy because he does things in the shadows. No, it's not. It just makes people even more untrustful of him.
We got Jamal on the stoop. What's up, Jamal?
What's good? What's good, y'all?
Not much. Devil Advocate surprised the second coming of Luka.
I heard y'all talking about the crazy Knicks fans.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I was telling Ribby, I said, Ribby, look, Ribby, come on, be for real. You can't be beating up every fans that come from and if I seen that and I was at the game, I would tell them niggas leave that dude alone, man. Don't be beating on motherfucking.
It makes New York get a bad name.
Yeah, dude, that shit is not a good look. And see, it gets out of hand. It just be a handful, and I get it. It ain't everybody. It's a handful of them that does it. But that's on y'all to make that shit stop. That's literally on the fans that's there to say, yo, it's him. Fuck it.
But Brunson, they asked Brunson about it during the press conference, and he said he not gonna put his 2 cents into it
Of
because
course he not.
they was
He not.
asking they was
We
asking him how do he feel about the whole police canceling the watch
The
party.
street part. Yeah. What he
Yeah,
said.
he was like yeah, I'm not touching that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
we
Yeah, exactly.
we live in a sad world that's full of violence and people that just want to start fights because they want to start them. At the end of the day, it's sports. You win, you lose. Like
Yeah. It's just a game. It's just a
we've been through
game. Ain't
10 years.
nobody.
Listen, wait,
I
Scott,
all
we
and
just
all
finished with
I'm.
this.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, listen, we've been through 10 years of misery as a fan base, yet we're still united. But do we go looking to fight people because Sean Mark screwed up, Katie asked out, James Harden faked it? Did we go beat people up? No. We spoke our minds about it. We used logic and we moved forward.
I
Like, at the end of the day, it's
yeah.
just a game. This isn't life right now.
I don't
People
know,
don't do it
Ribby.
like that.
I don't know what happened if y'all
Like,
win, but if
listen,
y'all do,
I get it. Like I get the whole excitement and everything like that. But
yeah,
you know how you know how back in the day your parents used to like discipline you when you used to act up. Like they used to tell
yeah,
you act like you've been somewhere before.
right,
And this is the perfect time to say that. Like
perfect.
act like you've been somewhere.
Yeah,
Like you got some sense. Act like
you
you've
go.
been somewhere before, man.
If you win, you're going to get a parade. That's where you go and start cheering and start celebrating because ain't no other fan going to be there but Nick fan.
Yeah. Well, they
So
making it worse for them. They making it worse for them right now because like during the parade, the way they looking right now, during the parade, they go shut all that shit down.
yeah,
Like the cops is not gonna have none of that shit.
yeah. But that's crazy. When I saw that last year and then I seen it again this year, I said, wait a minute, they making a habit out of this shit.
All
They
I would
making
say
a habit out of it.
All I would say is lead by example. At the end of the day, we all have our own personalities when we do this. But at the end of the day, I never personally go after people. I don't cuss. I don't call them degenerative names. At the end of the day, if you're going to debate me with logic. Don't start throwing words, calling me the R word and all this crap like you want to fight me some stuff. I'm over 6 feet tall. Like seriously, I'm not a violent person, but don't push me. Don't push Scott. Don't push any people that actually are just common sense, good human beings. Like there's no reason to turn this into a WWE Royal Rumble over what? Because your team won, the other team lost. Those other teams aren't looking to fight you. Like I don't understand why we got to go with that type of violent rhetoric. Isn't
I
there
don't
enough
know.
violence going on in this world? Hell, we're still in war over the other country right now.
Yeah,
Like why
yeah,
do we got to add to that? Like we're in the 21st century here. We don't got to
yeah.
fight each other over a game. At the end of the day, we may be on different sides of the fence, but we don't got to do fisticuffs against each other. Like Ribby, you and I talk our smack, but I'm not looking to fight you. Come on, we got to be better than that. Ribby, I would not throw a garbage can or anything at anybody. I've never, ever done something grotesque like that. At the end of the day, when the opposing team wins, I move on to something else. Hell, have dinner or something, but I will never act in a degenerative fashion like that to any sports team.
Who said we're
Like,
going
come
to use
on.
hands?
Come on,
Listen,
man.
shit is look, real shit though. Shit is all fun and games until somebody gets shot. Like
Yeah,
niggas
word
is not.
up.
You gotta realize everybody is not the same. Like yeah, this is fun and games, but when you start attacking people and doing all the funny shit, like
Yeah, that shit is
niggas is from the
crazy.
hood too, bro. Like niggas is from the hood, bro. Like not everybody is Nick fans, bro. Like you can't do all that funny shit with people and think like shit gonna be smooth. Like somebody
Yeah,
go out and just clap somebody. Like
yep, yep. Sure
you
enough.
playing games, I bet.
Sure enough. I've seen it.
First of all, why
Seen it with
would
my
me,
own eyes, man.
wait, first of all, why would me, Jamal, and Scott, if we somehow Nets ever won a title, why would we go after Knicks fans? Like, I would not even do something like that. I'd be cheering with my guys that have been going through a crazy 10-year journey of torment. I'd be excited
Yeah.
and celebrating. Why would we want to go
Shit.
fight them?
What-
Come on.
I would bring like listen, at the end of the day, like if we would have won a championship, that's for the city. That's for the city. That's for everybody. It's not just for Brooklyn fans, it's for everybody. Everybody in
Yeah,
New York.
yeah. We got Jay on the block on the stoop. What's up,
Yep.
Jay?
What's
Go
good, bro?
ahead.
Go on, Jay.
Ain't nothing chilling. I was just listening to y'all decide to tap in for a minute.
Yeah. We was talking about how the Nick fans were beating up all the visitors.
Yeah, because they are unruly group of savages. That's what's
Yo,
up. Yo, bro, Nick fans is some of the weirdest fans, bro. Like,
I don't
ripping
get
it
it.
like yo, winning a game is one thing, but ripping the jersey off a man back that he paid for over a fucking
Game.
Right.
game, you're wilding.
And I said,
You're
yo, y'all try
wilding.
that shit with me with my Brooklyn shit. I guarantee you, the one that I grab, I'm beating bricks out. I'm guarantee you, I might be riding in the ambulance. This nigga is too.
He coming with me?
He coming.
He
He's
coming
going to
too.
ride. I listen, Ribby.
Yo,
My
but do you
hands,
see
my
you see
hands are
that's it.
slow. My hands are slow, and I'm old. But I hit like George Foreman. I got brick hands
The,
for real. I hit with every strike is a brick. I
that's why they
guarantee
had
you.
that's
I
why they
got
had
brick
the
I
heads.
guarantee you. I'm hurting everything I touch. I guarantee you. That's a guarantee. Cause I
that's
used to
why they
work.
had
I
the
used to carry steel at my job. I'm dead serious. I hit with the bricks.
they had to cancel the watch party for them because they was gonna be too rowdy.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not a
Like, and I
violent person.
understand loving your team.
I'm
I
not a violent
understand
person, and
loving your team.
I don't condone violence. I don't. I don't like to be violent, but when I have to be,
Nah, yo, Ribby said if the Nets won a chip, y'all would do it too.
no,
Nah,
I
I
would
don't think
not.
so.
No, I would
I don't.
not.
No, he said not y'all, just people.
Oh,
But I don't. Nets
oh.
fans like Nets fans ain't gonna do that. That's only
No.
some shit that
Matter
Knicks
of
fans
fact,
do,
if
Philly
somebody put
fans
their
do,
hands on you and
Celtics
you,
fans do.
yeah,
It's not every fan base that do shit like that.
if I see you with the Knicks on and a Net fan beat you up at the Barclay or try to, I would stop it.
Right.
For real, for real, for real. I would stop that shit. And you a Knicks fan. I wouldn't want them to be putting their hands on you. For real.
Like it's a damn game, bro. Like niggas take this shit too
Too-
far. Like
Too
it's
far.
like if we play in the game, we win, y'all lose, y'all win, we lose. It's a
Yeah, it's
game.
just a
You can
game.
talk shit. You can
Yeah.
talk shit all day, but
Yeah,
once you go past a certain point, that's violating. And then
I
once you
can't.
violate, whatever happened to you because
Right.
you
You
like
brung it to yourself, right?
that's a fact.
I
That's a
wouldn't.
fact.
I would listen. I
Like
don't.
Nick
We
fans,
don't condone
Nick fans
violence.
yeah, I'm about to say Nick fans be acting like YNs for real. Like it's not that serious, bro. Like people get clapped. Like you
No,
don't want
that's
to
what
lose
I'm
your life
saying.
over. Yeah, you don't want to lose your
Oh,
life over no Knicks game, bro.
Yeah,
right.
especially the Nick. No,
Yeah,
stop.
you want to be able to. Yeah, you want to be able to see your team win a championship. You don't want to be a shirt. You don't want to be a
Right.
shirt, bro.
But
Right. But bro, you
no, I
see it
would.
when they win, they be hanging off the fucking billboards and shit,
It's
climbing
crazy.
up on doing dumb shit. Like
It's tribalism.
they a weird ass fan base, bro.
It's
And
tribalism.
I
They
got
don't.
some cousins that's Knicks fans. They be some weird ass niggas, man. Like it be the black sheep of the family.
I don't know, man. That's all I'm saying. Ribby is. Let's
No,
just enjoy the game.
Ribby, my guy. I don't
Ribby
think
cool.
Ribby like
Ribby
that.
cool. Ribby cool. I know Ribby
Yeah, I
ain't
don't
like
think
that.
Ribby like that. I
Ribby
think
want to
Ribby
bet
would
on
stop niggas
everything.
from doing.
No,
Yeah, I
Ribby
think
want
Ribby
to.
would stop
Ribby
niggas from
want
doing
to
some
bet.
wild shit.
Ribby like money. Ribby, you like money. You see that little symbol with the bag right there? He want the bag. He don't care about them fight. Give me the bag, right? He want to bet on everything. I bet you, and he mean that shit too.
Yo, John, you got headphones in? Your shit is echoing, I think, bro.
Yeah.
All right, come back in. Ugh.
But word though. And I see they said curb the Knicks talk in the chat. I get it, but it's just a wild shit to witness when
Yeah, I
Knicks
didn't like
fans.
that shit. I thought that was weird. That was bad, man. That was a bad look.
I got a question for y'all though, right? Let's to move away from the Knicks shit, right?
Yeah.
All right.
If they was to realistically take our team and put it back in Jersey, would y'all still be fans?
If
Yeah.
they put it back in Jersey,
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
know
a,
why they would do
I,
that, but
I, I'm a
Yeah,
Br-
I would
I'm a
still be a fan. I'll
I'm
still
a
be a fan.
Brooklyn fan, man.
I'm
I
about
But
to
ain't
but
say,
gonna
would
lie to you.
if they talked about taking New Jersey, giving them back the New Jersey Nets,
yeah,
and we
yeah.
get our own team in Brooklyn. We get a
Then
Oh,
brand
then
new team in Brooklyn.
I'm a Brooklyn
I'm a
fan.
Brooklyn fan, really. Then yeah, I'm gonna go with Brooklyn because I was born and raised here.
Yeah,
All right. I'm just asking.
I'm always ride with Brooklyn. Soon as like I liked the Nets back in the day, but I wouldn't say I was a fan.
But
Know
see,
what I
Until they
mean?
I
came to
was with the
BK,
Nets
yeah,
since they
They
was at
came to BK.
Nassau
I'm all
Coliseum.
in. I'm
See,
all
yeah.
in.
I've been a Net
Cause
fan
I heard the
since Nassau
governor. I,
Coliseum.
I think the governor or the mayor of Jersey want them back.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's too late. It's
it's
too
too late.
late.
The money is not going to
But
be
the
the
whole thing
same.
is, remember, NBA is doing expansions, so I
Yeah,
wouldn't be surprised if they do decide.
to
Because
throw
think about
one
what
in
they did
No,
with,
Jersey.
they could
Well,
get a different
they,
team.
but think about what they did with the Bobcats and New Orleans Pelicans. You know what I'm
but
saying?
they switched, right? Some shit
Yeah,
like that.
remember when New Orleans didn't have a team no more? I think it was New Orleans. They gave the name back or whatever the case is to Charlotte. Because
Well,
remember, Charlotte was
I've been
called the
saying
Bobcats.
we should have been the Brooklyn Knights in the first place. Know what I mean? Because Brooklyn, first of all, is Brooklyn Knight. Know what I mean? Like if you're from Brooklyn, it's a Brooklyn Knight, right?
Yeah,
And on top of that,
Hmm.
Brooklyn is Kings County. Who protects the Kings? The Knights. Know what I
yeah.
mean? I I
Hmm.
I felt we should have been. They should have changed the name from Brooklyn Nets to Brooklyn Knights.
They,
But
I'm be honest with you. They should have a city edition, and it should be Kings County.
that'd be fire.
That put that shit right on the shirt. Kings County. You know what time it is. You know exactly what time it is.
But
But
so
I don't know, man. I don't. Yeah, the night thing is kind of dope though.
I
Hmm.
thought as soon as they was coming here, I thought that would be a fire name, and I was like, you change the name to the Knights. We wear all black. We already got black and silver, or whatever. Black and that
Yeah.
shit fire.
But the only problem is for the New Jersey to do that, they have to take tax dollars to build the stadium. They're gonna need a new stadium. They're gonna need a
Well,
new
they
arena,
can't
and
use the Prudential,
I guess they could. But why would you go to the Prudential when you got a new one right here?
but they do have the old one too. They still got the old Izon. It was Izon Arena.
Yeah, the odds are.
Hmm.
Yeah,
They still have that one. They have
wasn't
the
that the
Prudential.
Prudential? Wasn't that? Oh no, that's not the Prudential.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they have a couple. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm
I
I'm surprised. Long Island doesn't have a team because
Listen.
you
The
got the
only
UBS
problem
Arena.
is before they left New Jersey, their sales were down a lot. It
Yeah,
wasn't down a little bit. It was down a lot.
Yeah, I remember
Their sales in New York, they've been generating money every year.
the last season out there. I went to a game. I had won some tickets and went. I was courtside, but it was empty in that bitch.
Oh yeah, yeah. And the net in Jersey, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was empty. Their sales were terrible. It was like Memphis. You see the Memphis game. I watched that game. I said, "Oh shit, yeah, mad whole sections empty. There ain't nothing empty in New York City at all. Not even Brooklyn. Not even the Knicks. Nobody. Nothing. And they not paying. Jersey prices were not Brooklyn prices. The price for admission at Barclay is higher.
I
I
was
know
saying.
they.
I know Jersey fans do want their team back because I see
I
Devil's
well,
Advocate right there.
yeah,
I was
yeah, yeah,
talking to
yeah, yeah.
with P
Well,
Hood earlier.
hmm
He was
yeah.
posting and
Oh no, they want it back. I know
they
they
do
like
want
it.
their team back, and
They.
I
It's re-
respect it because if it was my team that left, I'd be
I'd be
pissed
mad
too.
too. Yeah, no, no. I'm not saying that you. Yeah, listen, we can share. You listen. Jersey fans are more than welcome. Brooklyn Nets
And the
are
same thing
more than welcome to come here. I would give y'all a discount, and I will
I ain't
protect
gonna
y'all.
lie.
That's a fact because
I ain't
he's
gonna
saying just
lie.
like he's saying, ain't nobody going to the
Look,
Izard theater
it,
to the Izard arena. Yeah, because you could come to Brooklyn.
if
It's easier to get here for
look,
sure.
if they willing to take Sean Marks, you can have that shit.
Oh, we got Devil's Advocate on the stoop. What's up, Dev?
Yeah,
The
so I'm from
devil,
Jersey.
devil advocate, you want Sean Marks?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this real quick. I'm from Jersey, so first off, ain't nobody going to the Izod. That shit is out here in the middle of the swamp, smell like straight trash.
It's not easy
No
to get to.
transportation to get to it. But
Yeah,
the
that's the
Prudential
problem.
Center was where it's at. But let me explain something to you why
Yeah.
attendance was
Okay.
down in the last year. Who the
Yeah.
hell want to go watch a team that's dipping on you? Of course attendance was down. You ain't getting nobody to support you. Y'all dipping. Y'all going to Brooklyn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
why we gonna support you? Of course it's gonna be empty.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
but for a little while we did fill the arena up. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's when they was like they was talking about keeping them there. But come on now, ain't nobody. It's like trying to support a tanking team is hard. You're not showing up to a team that's
But you're
about to
not gonna
dip on
go
you.
to the farewell tour? Like
Nah,
this the
man.
last
Nah.
the
Nah, I
last
Shorty
wouldn't.
breaking up
hurrah?
with me. Shorty breaking up with me. Just cut the cord. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't need all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Word up. I ain't gonna lie to you. When somebody tell me they stepping,
Yeah, like I'm
step the
out.
fuck out. Step out. Then shit. Fuck.
Now I mean, it took me a little bit, but I transferred over to Brooklyn because I'm a Nets
Yeah.
fan. Like I damn sure ain't room for the Knicks, but
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
minute I was
Yeah.
like, fuck the Nets. But then I had, I came back
Uh,
on board.
yeah, I
Yeah.
respect that.
That's what's up.
So
Like I
But
ain't gonna front, devil advocate. We'll give you the Nets back if you want Sean Marks with it.
nah, man.
We make that work. We make that shake. And we
yeah.
give you Ben Saraf. You feel me?
yo,
That's all
yo, my
right.
thing
Strong
is
year right here. This strong year right here. He gotta do something. He gotta
My
do
thing
something.
is, like I keep saying, I'm a Brooklyn fan. So if they got their team back and we still had a team, I'd be fine. But if we ain't getting no another team, they just trying to take the team. I don't like that.
See how
But
see what I'm saying? It's the same way on this side.
yeah, right.
So yeah, but like if New Jersey got their team back, I'm sorry, Brooklyn, I'm out. You know what I mean? No hard feelings.
Oh, what
Nothing.
if they try? Let me ask you this though: what if they tried to give y'all a different team, like how they used to be called the New Jersey Americans or something like
Nah.
that, and they split it?
I mean I rock with the new team, not no New Jersey Americans, nothing like that. It gotta be a better official
Cause,
name.
cause,
Like
cause wasn't the Nets
Yeah,
named
like
that at some point? I think
NJ
they
yeah, it was
had
like
Ballers or
those
the
names.
something.
Swamp Dragons or some shit like that.
Like they're like the NJ Ballers.
What's that? ABA time frame?
Yeah, I think ABA or something. They was called the New Jersey Americans.
Yeah, that's before my time frame, fam.
That was a long time ago.
That's what you leaning on with as far as saying the Nets are a New Jersey team, because that's where they started at in Jersey. But that was only 1 year.
Nah, they
Actually,
started. I thought they
it's
started in Long Island
no,
first.
no. Look, the real New Jersey Nets started really in New Jersey. I mean, the Nets started in Jersey as I forgot the name of the conference in the league. Then they moved to Long Island.
And they was the New York
Nets.
Nets.
Now, then they were the New York Nets, right?
Yeah.
No, actually, they wanted to move to Harlem, but the Knicks stopped that. That's a whole new story. That's
Yeah, they was
another
the New
story.
Jersey Americans.
Right. They were New Jersey Americans, and then they came. They wanted to go to Harlem and become the New York Americans, but then they stopped it.
They played
Just,
in
I mean, a
G-League.
week
Played in
before they were moving in, and then they had to go to Long Island. They pushed them all the way to Long Island, and then they came back to Jersey. So technically, the Nets, the name Nets, started in Long Island. That's when I got on board. I hate to talk my age, but I ain't that old. But you know what I'm saying. I was a little baby, a little kid,
Yeah, they
you
the
know.
New Jersey Americans.
And I
in
went to see Dr. J as a
1967.
kid. To be honest with you, I can't even remember half the shit I saw. I was just a kid, but
That logo is fired up.
yeah. Oh no, the
The New
Nets
Jersey
logo was
Americans
nice.
logo.
Yeah.
No, the New
Oh,
Jersey Americans
oh,
joint.
the
That shit,
Americans. Yeah. It was
the
dope.
little shield and shit. That shit is fire.
So that's why the rivalry between the Nets and the Knicks are so hot, because people who knew that the Knicks were interfering with the Nets, trying to get that bread.
Yo,
So
let me ask y'all a question. Being from New Jersey, do you think ownership messed up when they just didn't make them the New York Nets as opposed to the Brooklyn Nets?
nah, I think
Brooklyn need its own shit.
being you know what it was the size of Brooklyn that determined that. the revenue that they can get from Brooklyn, because Brooklyn,
But then
if
you
it
go
was a
to
city,
the
would
other
be
boroughs.
like it'll be like the fourth or fifth biggest city in the United States.
But you close the
Right.
window to the other boroughs in the market.
Yeah,
Yeah, forget them other
but then
boroughs.
that made it easy for the Knicks. That made it easy for the Knicks to not get involved because they start crying about the money. Like they feel this is their whole market. The Knicks feel New York City is theirs.
Like Brooklyn is its own place. Like
Right.
most people from Brooklyn, when they go somewhere else, they don't say I'm from New York. Niggas say I'm from Brooklyn. Like
Yeah.
Brooklyn is a
Yeah.
separate thing. And even if you look into the history, Brooklyn was never really part of New York until it had like a certain treaty happened, and they call it the Great Mistake or something in 1968 or 1868 or some shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah. When they got
they,
incorporated and added to the city. Yeah.
yeah, but Brooklyn was its own shit.
Well, by size, if you take it by population, Brooklyn is the fourth or the fifth, one of them two,
Yeah,
largest population in the United States.
and
I believe
just
so.
like it ain't no beef, but it's just like everybody
Yeah.
from Brooklyn that I know,
Yeah.
they consider themselves a Brooklynite
Yeah.
before a New Yorker.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm from Brooklyn. I say Brooklyn, New York. I know what I say. I say Brooklyn, New York.
So I think we need our own team. I feel like we need our own baseball team too, because
They did at
the
one time.
Cyclones ain't right. We need
Yeah.
to. It's not like they giving the Dodgers back, but they need to
Yeah.
make Cyclones or something. MLB.
Yeah. Yeah. They should make them majors. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's nothing personal against them one, the Net fans. I mean the New Jersey fans. That's a Brooklyn fans. You're welcome, y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all good. Y'all good.
Nah, bro, I've been with the Nets since what? '01. During that
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
I went into the military. So like when I got
yeah,
shipped overseas, I just was rocking my kid jersey, and everybody's like, "Yo, you from Jersey?" And that's how everybody knew me and stuff. So like,
yeah. From Jersey,
yeah,
right, right, right.
then them championship runs came, and I was all the way in.
Yeah,
When
you
I
were all
came
the
home,
way in then.
yeah,
Yeah,
I came home, and it was like, well, I mean, loyalty is royalty, and I just said, I'm just gonna lock in with them. And these motherfuckers talking about we leaving, and I was like, oh, these cocksucking sons of bitches.
I know that shit hurt. I know that
Yeah,
Nah,
hurt.
my
It
name is
hurts.
Jason, so I always fucked with Jason Kidd since I was little too, and they used to call me the kid. So it was like I fucked with that Jason Kidd era of the Nets.
that was the time right there.
Right, I did.
Kmart, VC, RJ. I mean, damn, if we could have had all three of them in one shot, that would have been like
Yeah,
fire.
that would have been. Yeah, it would have been fire. Yeah,
That would have been fire. We went and
yeah.
got what,
Well,
Alonzo
y'all had
Mourning.
some good runs. You had some
Yeah,
good
we
runs.
had two, just two,
Yeah,
just two.
yeah,
Then it was it, cause Shaq and them boys kept shitting on us. Then if it wasn't Shaq, it was Tim Duncan and them motherfuckers. It was just like it was nice to be there. And now,
yeah.
now I look at the Knicks situation, and I'm like, these motherfuckers, man. I swear to God, if they get one before us,
And the whole thing is they was doo doo 3 years ago,
yes,
4 years.
yes,
They were doo doo, and they didn't care, and they was getting full seats, and they didn't care. They went once the Nets, Brooklyn got them three, the big three. That's when the problem started to them. They didn't give a shit whether they was in the finals. The ownership didn't care. They was just lumbering along. And then when the Brooklyns got good for real and started busting ass,
it was the
now
same
they had a
time they got
problem.
Brunson. That was the same time they got Brunson.
Yeah, because they needed something. They knew that. They was going to lose the city. I'm
I don't think
telling
they
you,
lost it. I mean,
no, they wouldn't have lost it. They would have still been the Knicks. But that's not the point. They don't want to share the headlines, period. They don't want that. Advertisement means a lot. Headlines mean a lot.
but when you at the top, who you want to share with? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I guess they won't share that money.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It wasn't so much the city is still going to be the Knicks, of course, because they Madison Square Garden is right there in the heart of the city.
Yeah, but ownership put all their chips in one basket with the Brooklyn marketing, so I guess
Yeah,
they didn't really care about the chips either. So
yeah, they just went all in. I mean, for some reason, I don't know how they got it. It was Jay Z and that Russian dude that got the money up, and yeah, there's a lot of people. There's a big population of people who are Russian in Brooklyn.
that was a money grab for
Listen, I used to. I'm not going front. I used to root for the Knicks at one point, right?
Yeah,
Used to root for them, especially when they had Jeremy Lin, they had Melo. Used to
yeah,
root for them, right? But when Brooklyn came and we had the Nets, I switched.
yeah.
Said, you know what? My dedication came more towards Brooklyn,
My
right?
whole thing with the Knicks was once they did what they did to Oakley, I wasn't feeling that shit with the owners.
And one thing I don't like about the new cast of the Knicks is they try to shit so much on Brooklyn. Like
Yeah,
every chance they get, every podcast they have, like when Jalen Brunson and what's his name, Josh Hart, do their
yeah.
podcast, they always send like some shots towards the Knicks. I mean towards the Nets. And I don't like that shit. It's like we don't do that to y'all. We never did that to y'all when we had Kyrie and Harden in them. We ain't really send no shots y'all way. We said
They
what we
were
said, and that
they
was it.
they're jealous and envy of us, man. I'm telling you.
That kind of cap because KD was always shitting
KD
on
was
them.
always talking shit.
KD
Yeah,
was telling little kid Nick fans to take off their jersey and put on the Nets jersey.
yeah,
Yeah,
He
yeah. But I'm
was
saying he'll do it at the arena and stuff, but he wasn't getting on podcasts and just out of nowhere talking about
Nah,
them
he
Knicks is
was.
trash.
yes he was.
Nah, he was.
He said the Knicks is never the cool team to go to, and why would you go to the Knicks? He was saying shit.
I'm a
Out of
net for
nowhere?
life. All of that. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
Hundred
yeah,
years.
so I
that's
yeah
why I think that's why I say
I
it's
take it
fair
back
game.
then.
They can say what
I
they
take
want to
it
say
back
because I
then.
know we talk shit too, but I don't think Nets fans have ever been as unruly and fucking stupid as Knicks fans though. Like it's just always been like a friendly competition. Niggas ain't trying to beat no Knicks fans up over their jersey.
Yeah, I take it back then. That's my fault. I'll take it back.
we got LM on the stoop. What's up, LM?
Yeah, it was good, y'all. It was good.
What's good, bro?
I love the question is if they went back to Jersey, would you still be a fan?
I probably would, but like, I mean, I don't know what good that would do 'em. I don't see the point. Like Jersey, y'all was in the finals and y'all still couldn't sell out the stadium.
Yo,
Like,
the stadium was in the Meadowlands in Aja. It wasn't in Prudential at that time.
yeah,
So I
but
mean, that's already been discussed. Like
Yeah,
transportation
yeah.
out there was trash. If you ain't have a car, you wasn't getting it.
literally.
But if it
So
was
I
in
mean,
Prudential was the hub, right next to Penn Station. You can get there from anywhere in Jersey. So like they had the location messed up when they was out here. They should have been in Newark from jump.
right. I just think necessarily, like, I mean, I get it. Like the New Jersey people definitely would want the Nets back. Like I'm not saying they wrong in that, but I'm sure the owners, I'm sure everybody is pretty okay with the fact that they right where they at now. Like
And
I'm sure they regret the Brooklyn move
low
at
key,
all.
it's still wild easy for to get to the Barclays from Jersey.
It is. I done
It
took it
is.
a couple
Like
times.
it's mad easy.
It's mad easy.
It's
You go to
easier
the
to get
PATH
there
train,
than it
get off the
is to get
PATH
to
train,
to
It's
the
get on
the
the
almost
4
Izod.
train. It's like
Bro, do you
three,
know how
four
many
stops.
trains
it's almost
trains
therapeutic.
connect to Atlantic? Like this mad train, the lure, the freaking like this mad trains to get to Atlantic, bro.
No, they in the
Like
right spot. They in the right spot. Trust me. I hate to say that, but as far as spot, if not unless New Jersey
Yo, and
builds a new infrastructure for
the
them,
full circle
Nah, they don't.
moment
I'm
about
telling
that
you
is
right now, the infrastructure is
or
right
the
there.
potential.
Yeah, that is right there. It's the same
Yeah.
shit. Penn Station right next to Prudential.
Yeah.
We got the light rail and everything over there.
Yeah, you could do Prudential.
But
That'll be about
the
it.
crazy shit about that spot where the
Yeah.
Barclays is at, that's where the Brooklyn Dodgers wanted to move to. And because they didn't okay to move to right there, they ended up moving all the way to LA.
Right.
Damn.
But what's
And
bigger,
I
baseball or
couldn't
basketball?
understand that move.
It was some it's some a documentary called fucking damn, it was on HBO. I can't remember the documentary, but it's a documentary about why the Dodgers left Brooklyn. And it was some dude that was just hating. It was like a city comptroller or somebody who was doing some bullshit and he just didn't want them to move out of Ebbets Field. But Ebbets Field was too small and they was becoming a way bigger team. And
Yo,
they
why it sound like the COVID shit all over again?
yeah, it was some shit like that. And they was hating.
Yo, Brooklyn got the worst luck, son. Like, what the
I think we just had the worst luck. Like realistically, like we had the chance to win to high key be where the Knicks is at now. We had that shot. COVID happened, injuries happened.
Was it called
Like
hardball?
I don't know. I
Jay.
just feel like it's been a lot of stuff going on.
Jay.
Yeah.
Was it called hardball? Why the Dodgers left?
Nah, it was like Gosa Ebbets Field or something like that, or
Oh, okay.
Flatbush something. I can't remember what it was. Hold on, I'll find it right now. I'll
Yeah,
find it right now.
but
Cause they had a
Go
couple
no, it
of
was
them.
Ghost of Flatbush. That's the name of it.
Ghost of Flatbush. Okay. Yeah, because they were on Flatbush. They was at the Polo Grounds.
No,
yeah,
no, the other one was at the Polo Ground, the Giant.
Oh, the Giants, right?
The
Damn, they
Giant,
had both of them.
yeah. So
They
that's the
both of them
crazy
went
shit.
left.
They left the same day. The New York Giants and the Brooklyn Dodgers both went to California on the same day to become the San Francisco Giants and the LA Dodgers.
Yep, sure
Just
enough.
because this one guy wouldn't give them new stadiums.
That
Yo,
was a money thing too.
can I ask an off-topic question real quick?
What's up?
Yeah.
After what you've seen from Jalen Duran in these playoffs, he just became extension eligible. You know, to sign a 5-year contract. Um, in his fifth year, he's gonna be making like 65 million max. Do you sign that with him?
How much? What's his max?
I think in his fifth year, he's gonna be making 65 million.
65 million.
His fifth year,
That's his max, though.
yeah, yeah, it's gonna go from 49 to 53.
I don't know about giving him
Seven.
the max, but I would try to see if you can sign him though.
Yeah. I mean, I could
65.
see giving up a little bit, but not the max.
I think he disappeared in the playoffs,
Yes, he did.
especially against Cat.
When he got dunked on, it was a wrap.
Yeah,
That was vicious too.
Sad part about it is like the way he played in the playoffs was like underwhelming. But
Word up.
he the best center. If he's here, he arguably our best center.
he a regular season center. He like James Harden.
You
Playoffs
think
come
so?
yeah.
Mm.
From what I just saw, from what
Mm.
I just saw.
Yeah, you
I
got
don't
a
know.
point there.
Hey, he
'Cause this,
leagues better. He leagues better than Claxton though. And then even in all of that, like I don't know, but we never seen Claxton. Close we seen. Have we ever seen Claxton in the playoffs except
It's the
with
fact that Claxton ain't been there.
Hart
Yeah, against
Katie in there?
Embiid.
That's all I need to be said.
Against Embiid. Yeah, we see them.
Got bullied.
And we see how that turned out. So I mean, you know, it is what it
But
is.
but my thing
I don't
is,
know.
Clark's is we already know he's not a center. He's not really a center. But my thing is, he's playing against some of the biggest and best centers in the league most of the time. Most of the nights, and he's doing it by himself. So, it's a lot to that shit.
I don't know, bro. Like, here's a thing too where people is like, yo, he been unable to put on weight. Like, he's still the same weight he was coming into the league. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I appreciate him being versatile on ends, but if you can't guard your own position, I mean,
I honestly believe Claxton got his contract based off the gravity that Katie, Kyrie, and everybody else drew. And when he came up as like second gear defensive player of the year, he almost got that title.
Yeah,
I feel like he got that based off the gravity of the other three stars,
I think so too.
and he wasn't really what we thought he was, and we
Right,
found out. So
right.
yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
blame
can
that
go with that.
on the front office. The front office is trying to go with a fucking strategy that don't work. Like they want a big that's gonna be athletic and slender and could be faster than everybody, but so they're not. Look, somebody just put he's a string bean. Oh, that's Jaw. But that's what they want. They want a guy that's slimmer than everybody else, but it's not working against centers who got muscles.
Listen, I ain't gonna front. I heard niggas dog Jared Allen when he was here, so I'm not trying
They
to hear
did.
nothing. I ain't
They
even gonna
did.
lie to you. I'm not even trying to hear niggas with this old classic shit. Cause as soon as he go to another team and he put
He's gonna.
on, everybody gonna be, oh my god, we had
But Jared
Claxton, we
Allen was
had
always a
Jared
better.
Allen.
I
and
think
maybe that's
Jared
what he
Allen
needed.
was always
And maybe that's what
a
he
Maybe.
needed.
better. I think he was
Yeah.
always a better center than Clax though.
Because if that's what
But
it
they
was,
called
Like,
But
him
the
for him
soft.
to go to
yeah,
another
No,
but
they
team,
yeah, I'm
called
about to
him
say
soft.
the argument was that he was soft. He was too soft for this shit.
Yeah, what you were saying,
That's
Devil?
what everybody
wasn't
was
he
saying.
going on a run? Wasn't
I'm
he
saying
go?
it.
He went on a run, like blocking people for like the past few months. Like he was balling out in Brooklyn. I don't know what
So if the
Yeah, but
he
prediction
everybody
is
was
kept
the
saying
doing.
he was
prediction is
soft.
that we're going to continue to regret, losing Claxton if he leaves because he's going to get better the moment he leaves, then maybe he need to leave because I ain't
Yeah.
regretting what I've seen so far. Like he's not getting better. He's going up. He's going down. He's going up. I ain't got time for the games. So like, if you
I
need to get better with
Listen,
somebody else, then grab your things.
go ahead, Jamal.
I like
You got to
Klutz. I
put
ain't
the
gonna
right
lie.
team around
I
him.
like Klutz. I like Klutz, and I'm gonna always stand by Klutz because at the end of the day, y'all people say they want Hardstein, but I know Claxton for one, he didn't let Wimby do what he did to Hardstein game 1 or 2. I'll tell you that.
Let me ask you a
Klutz
question.
ain't never let Wimby
Nah,
do him
Wemby
like
is
that.
cooking.
Let me ask you
Wemby
a
is
question.
cooking. You thought you cooking Hartenstein like this?
Let me ask you a question.
But that's what I'm saying. He never
That
did that
nigga
shit
will
to
cook
Klutz.
Clax in the playoffs.
Go ahead,
But
I
I'm
ain't
Devil.
saying
gonna hold you.
Hey
but
yo,
going head to head, he never cooked Klutz the way he cooked Hartenstein. Never.
so what can
Yeah, but we gotta remember when he was facing Wemby, Wemby was around his rookie years and his the third year Wemby now? Nah. He
But
can't mess with
this year,
Wemby.
this year, we seen him play this year. Head up. Did he cook him like he did Hartenstein?
How
my
many he had
my
that
question
game?
is, what can Clax do that Dayron can't do? Real talk.
They won't don't know how to keep the ball in his hands, and he don't know how to get out of foul trouble.
I'm gonna tell you, Dayron way more developed than Claxton is at the same
Clax
situation.
is a better
Clax Dayon I
perimeter
think is a
fam-
better rebounder.
Clax is
A
a
better
better
They
rebounder,
won't.
a
perimeter
better
defender
shooter.
than
They
Dayron.
nobody plays better defense than Klutz. At the
What?
end of the day,
Clax a stat pattern sometimes, bro. He be stealing rebounds. He be
huh?
Clax is a stat pattern sometimes. He be stealing rebounds. If you
But
watch him
I'm
play,
saying
he
as
be
far
stealing
as
a lot of
defense,
rebounds.
what he's not better on defense than Dayron.
Nah, I feel like Dayron can
I
stay in
feel like the
Dayron
perimeter
shot better.
defense is cool, but if you can't guard your own position, for me, it's the same shit I have with Jokic.
But
Like if you can't
that's
guard
Dayron
the
your
can't
own
front
guard his
position,
own
office.
to me
position
it's just
either.
like
I think that's the front
the
Dayron
point of
office
the
always in
fault.
five
foul
the point of
trouble.
the five position is to one protect the rim, two at least try to guard your own position. And that to me is the main two things.
But they don't
And
be having him
realistically,
in the
I
paint a
ain't
lot of
seen it.
time. They don't have him in the paint. They be having him out guarding guards. That's what they want him to do. And that's why I said I feel like it's just bad strategy from the niggas making the strategy. Because that's what they want from their center. They want a center that could guard point guards. Like,
Dayron
And he
can't hardly
shouldn't be
stay in the
doing
game
that.
because
It
he's
should
getting
be our
fouled.
wings. It should be our wings on the perimeter.
right.
That's
could
what
Right.
that
should
be?
But
be
Could
going
that?
Claxton
on.
technically is a big wing.
Could you say that's what Sean wanted?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't
Sean
like
needs
the
a
fact that
traditional
Sean Marks don't
big.
like nobody that's 7 foot tall. Like I always
Sh-
make the joke that he don't want nobody on this team taller than him. I don't know why.
like Sean needs a traditional big, a nigga
Yeah.
that can that's big body, gets
Yeah.
rebounds and protects the paint. That's
Right.
it. They don't need
Ex-
to do this extra. Oh, I can guard 1 through 4 shit. Like
right.
Right.
just get a big body that can be in the paint, protect the paint, get rebounds. If they got a smaller man on them, bully him,
But
like,
Right.
and
that's
just go
supposed to
about
be
your day.
Dayron's
Like,
So
job.
let me ask you a question.
Because
That's
everybody
Dayron's
talking,
job as the
everybody talk,
backup.
What y'all
but
think
everybody
about Miles
talking
Turner?
like with Danny, with what's his name, Danny Wolf. Everybody talking like he's gonna be the better replacement.
What y'all think about
Danny
Miles
Wolf
Turner?
is getting bitched by Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, he's not a center.
offensively, I think Wolf is better than Clax. But the
Okay.
How?
thing with Wolf
Like
is Wolf plays soft.
that's what I'm
That's the
saying. So
only
this what
problem.
so Clark's mind you, he been averaging he was averaging a couple of triple doubles this year.
Wolf is better offensively as a player, though. Yeah, like, that's one thing
He
I'll
got
give
better
him. He
handles.
he
He
put
got better
Clax to sleep.
handles.
Not only
But if
no,
y'all
he a
talking
better
about
shooter. He a better free throw shooter.
but
He can play the
if
pick and roll. Like, he can
but
do.
my thing
You
is
can use him versatile in a lot of
He's
ways.
just not as
He's just not
as
as
athletic.
He's
yeah,
not. He's
but
right.
not.
my thing is y'all
Exactly.
talking about being bitched on the offensive glass and defensive glass. He's not gonna be bitched.
Yo, would y'all do
Yeah.
Miles
I
Turner
don't
for Nick
think so.
Claxton?
No.
Uh,
Okay.
Would y'all do Miles
I
Turner for
think
Nick
so.
Claxton?
Like,
I
it's
think
and he
so
a
too.
rookie. I mean, we got to see. Claxton is
We got to see.
26.
Yeah,
Like, we
we
had
do have
five,
we do
six
have to
years of seeing
see.
Claxton. We have to see 5, 6 years
We
of
do
Danny
got to
Wolf.
give. We got to see what Wolf
Jamal,
is. Yeah.
Jamal, do you know that Danny Wolf hit 15 plus threes his first year? Nick Claxton hit his eighth, I think, this year, and he's been in the league how many years? 7 years. Come on, Jamal. Listen, I know you want
You
to say
don't
that
have a
to Nick
consistent
Claxton,
jump
but
shot.
you know what's crazy? Last year, he had the offensive equivalent of a guy on a two-way contract, and he was making 27 million on our books, Jamal. Nick Claxton was at his best when he had three superstars on his team.
He can
Without
cook.
them, he was Clark Kent without glasses. That's who Nick Claxton is right now.
This not a bum ass team. I'm asking you.
We're
You
back
ain't see what I
team, but
saw this year.
Jamal, we're a back team, but he's supposed to be our defensive anchor. His defense has been atrocious. He can't even guard Carson Towns.
Who was playing defense? Who was playing defense this year on this team? Tell me. Tell me who was the best
Nobody.
defensive player on this team.
As Claxton is.
Tell me. Because
You could
every
you
team
could
came in
argue
here and scored
Zaire. You
100 or
could
more.
argue
Tell
Zaire.
me.
Ever since the Big Three left, he's been mediocre.
Jamal, he got
That's
cooked by
true. That's true
Bismarck
too.
Diallo. He got cooked by Bismarck Diallo, who didn't have a job last year in the NBA.
All I'm
Will
saying is, you put the right pieces around certain players. Of course, they're gonna look good or they're gonna look bad, bro. This team is ass.
The Jamal. But here's the thing. Here's the
That's why
question,
Claxton needs to
right?
go.
Why to come for him? Why can't he just be good on his own?
Yeah,
Like,
he's
why
not
does
who
he
he thought he
need
was.
always need the correct pieces to just like be good?
All right,
Like,
Could be.
LM,
It could
I
be.
don't know.
It
Claxton is
could be
not a
what
person
they
you build
asking
a team around.
from. It could.
LM. Let me ask you a question, right? I know y'all was saying he was getting all his assists off of Michael Porter, right? Most of
Hmm.
Yeah.
the mostly every game, right? Who was he passing it to that was scoring?
Well, I mean, the one of our was our leading scorer MPJ.
Yeah.
That was our leading scorer. That's the only person on the team that was really able to fucking score.
Yo,
What was Clark
Claxton,
supposed to do? He's supposed to defend because these niggas can't defend on the team. He's supposed to assist because these niggas can't assist on. They can't even play make by themselves, bro. He's supposed to do it all.
you don't build a team
I
around
think,
a player like Claxton. So if he's not what he
unfortunately,
not what was presented, then you let the man go. It was a mistake made. He looked good with the shiny jewelry around him. Once you took that shit off, he's mediocre. Let him go. Anybody can
All
I
fix
right,
it.
y'all
think,
do.
I think
Listen,
once you
y'all
get
do
the
what y'all want to do.
contract, I feel like once you get the contract, like I'm expecting little increments. Like, this times where he be wide open at the midi, don't take the midi. This times he's at the 3-point line, looks lost. This times he's at the free throw line. I don't know if I got a 70. I don't know if I got a free throw percentage from him that wasn't above 69 yet. Like, I'm just saying, I'm looking at this. I'm thinking, how does this look if we're in a playoff position?
Right. Right.
And they would probably play him like they play Mitchell Robinson, where it's just hacker clacks.
Yo, there's no need.
Okay, we can catch up off of this. We start the game, we get momentum. Uh, it's like you don't really in the playoffs. From what I'm seeing, like that shit, you don't really need that. Like we gotta upgrade that position, bro. I like Clax, but there are better players than him out there that I feel like the Nets could get better, bigger bodies that we
I don't
do
like
need.
that.
We need
I
somebody
don't
to
like
man
for
the
20.
team.
Yo, I don't. Not at all. Not for what he produces. Absolutely not.
I at least need a center that's gonna shoot at least 70% from the free throw line. At best. Like and it doesn't need to be anything. It doesn't need to be 84%, 89. Like I'm not saying it gotta be Steph Curry free throw percentage. I'm just saying like I at least need to know when you're at the line that you got a good chance of knocking it down. Or if you're gonna be like take what the defense giving you, bro. If you got a wide open mid range, okay,
How long
let's
you need?
move, operate in that area.
How
Like
long Clax been here?
7 years now,
7 years? Yeah,
He
eight,
ain't got a
7 or 8.
consistent jumper.
7, 8.
Let me see. I'll tell
Nah,
you.
he ain't got a consistent jumper. He always hesitant. Every once in a while, he shoot that three. He been hanging out with Ben Simmons.
Nah, the way he played in college was different though. Like that's what baffles me because he was a different player in college. I just feel like he got here during the Big Three era, and they just told him to like completely switch his game up to just be focused defensively. Especially because that was the conversation when we got the Big Three. They was like, yo, y'all got all offense, but y'all got no defenders on this roster. So I feel like they
So-
just challenged
yeah.
him to be good defensively because
Yeah, 7
we
years.
ain't
This
have
is his
defense.
8th year. This is his 8th year.
Yeah, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to
But
finish contract with him.
Listen, it's nothing wrong with moving on. I mean,
I mean,
sometimes change is good. Sometimes change is good for both people.
listen,
And
most of
that's-
the teams that you see in the playoffs now, they changed up, they switched up their rosters.
Yeah.
Most of the guys, the Knicks team, most of the niggas there wasn't even there.
No,
They made trades. They got certain people out of here.
yeah,
you know
in
what
2
I'm
or 3
saying?
years,
Like-
2 or 3 years apart.
You-
Yeah, for
So
the past 3
you know,
years.
when you want to be a
So-
winning
so-
team, you gotta adjust. Like,
Listen, you know what?
Homegrown talent on the Knicks.
Let's bring D and let's bring what you call it, DeAndre Ayton in.
And
Let's bring him in.
Hell no.
No, let's bring a former number one in. Come on,
Hell no.
let's do that. Let's do that. He a 7-footer, right? He a 7-footer. He can score.
That motherfucker ain't dominating shit. Hell no.
I think he got a mental issue.
I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather have Duran than Ayton. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'd rather Duran.
Absolutely.
I'd rather
course.
have Duran than Ayton. I ain't gonna lie.
I'd rather Duran. But
At least with
listen,
Duran,
I like Nick. I just think Nick is not a center. But
I've
you know,
been saying that.
but you don't even
I've
know
been
if he can
saying
be
that.
a four, because
That's
you don't
true,
even know if he
too.
can be a four, because he's not
That's true,
that
too.
versatile.
yeah, that's true too.
It'd
I
be
just
at least
felt-
with Wolf, you could put him at the 5, or you could put Wolf at the 4. Like he's versatile in on the offensive end.
You could
That's
put
the
Wolf
way
out
you
there
can
with
do
him.
that with him.
could put-
You can't do
Listen.
that with Clax.
Listen, and it's by all means. I don't really have no attachment to nobody on this team no more. It is what.
Oh, we lost him.
You could put Danny.
Yeah, I mean, he's back. He's
It's
back.
just blacked out.
Danny and
So
Davis.
look, so at this point, because you know what it is,
Yeah,
I've seen people.
I
I've
don't
seen
know. I think
people
we
go
should
from
resign.
Washington. You heard?
Daron.
I've seen people, and I want y'all to realize
I
this.
think we
I've
should
seen people
resign
leave
Daron.
from Washington
2-year bridge
and go to other teams and be nice. We seen
At least
Gafford
Daron
go.
gonna give me rebounds.
I think we hit David with 2 years, six time, 2 years.
Devil, your mic is low. Your mic is low.
I think we hit David with 2-year contract for $6 million per year. It was a 2-year bridge contract, and that's what they were trying to get your boy, what's his name, Cam to take, and he was like, "Nah, I'm better than that." And now look at him.
Yeah. He should have took the money.
He definitely should have.
Should have took the money. He would probably still be on the team.
You think he get picked up?
Yeah, he'll get picked up.
Yeah.
He'll get picked up, but it's not going to be. If he was crying about money then, he's going to really be crying soon.
Yeah, that shit is humbling.
Listen,
Yeah,
I
man.
feel like me personally, I feel like, listen, we might get people that leave this team and become good on other teams, just like how
Yeah.
Washington is. You
Yeah.
got Gafford. Gafford left Washington and became good in Dallas with Luca when Luca was there. You got what's his name? Adi, whatever his name
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
He went to Portland and became a superstar over there.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
So maybe this is what you need. You need people to
Yeah.
leave, and then when they become something, just like how we just had Jared Allen leave. Jared Allen left, and everybody begging for him to come back now. So
Yo,
it is what it is.
my question
But I
to
think
y'all
with
is what homegrown talent the Knicks got? Everybody preach
The home,
homegrown talent. What
the,
homegrown
I
talent?
ain't gonna lie, the homegrown talent they really only have is Mitchell Robinson because that's
yeah,
who
I'm
they
about to say
drafted.
Mitch. That's it.
But that's pretty much it. I think everyone they traded for a song.
And
And
Like
he
RJ
what's his
Barrett
name?
is still
Tolik,
supposed to be there, but
that everybody saying we gotta have.
Tolik, or something like that. Tolik.
And yo, Scott, you said something earlier too about them draft picks about not.
oh yeah, and Tyler Kolek, but Tyler Kolek barely play anyway.
I was
What you
saying,
said?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
I said you were saying something earlier about them draft picks.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, they got to shake. There's something got to shake.
I was saying we can't overvalue them. If we
No.
give up draft picks for a sure talent. Like
Yeah. No. I'm not
I don't know.
with too much giving up our picks right now. I think we need to see what we got and make some moves with our vets. Whatever
Can I
vets we're
just say
gonna make.
something?
We got
And I think what the
Joe
Knicks is doing shouldn't change anything either.
Can I just say something about these picks?
Yeah.
I would not trade none of these picks just because of the rule change.
Yeah. No,
The
they're
rules,
gonna be
yeah.
gold.
I'm about to say the rule change makes it so anybody could get the number one pick now.
And
Like, it's not
seeing
just the
how our
bottom.
luck is, we could probably be in the play-in and get a top 3 pick. I'm just saying.
Mind you, and the Knicks picks, those Knicks picks that we got, all those picks, any picks that we got from any team could be gold now, because that could turn into a number one.
Yep. Or
Right.
a top 3
I
or
do
top
think-
4.
I
Mhm.
do think you hold on to those because those are valuable. I just don't know with Sean Marks like what their game plan is. Like, are they
How do
going to
you
try to
improve your
package
roster?
them up?
How do you improve your roster? With cap space?
Yes, with cap space.
You
Yeah.
get what, 1-2
Yeah.
players?
Yeah.
But he's
yeah.
focused on Giannis. He's too focused on Giannis. He got tunnel vision.
Well,
I think what the Knicks is doing, if you seen what the playoff team, like, I don't think you should be focused on. Rather, the Knicks is going to the finals. Well, they are going to the finals, but
yeah.
you shouldn't be focused on that. Like, you should be trying to still stay the course, see what you got in these young guys. Don't try to rush anything. You've been rushing stuff for the past few years. You
Yeah.
did it with even though it wasn't Marks, but you did it with KG and Pearson them. Then you try to do it with the big 3. Like, I think you should try to learn your lessons, see what you got with the young guys, develop them, and stay the course. Like,
How many of the Brooklyn 5 do y'all see starting next year?
Shit.
obviously,
Depending
Yegor is
on
gonna
what we
start.
draft. Because if we
Diego's
drop a
gonna
point guard,
start.
I'm about
I
to say
don't
if we
know
drop
if
a
Nolan's
point
gonna
guard,
start
Nolan
that.
is going to the bench.
Right. Nolan is going to. Yeah, Nolan's going to the bench.
I said
Whoever our
one.
6th pick is.
One.
Yeah, I think Yego's going to be the only one starting. But if I'm Jordy, I would want to experiment with Wolf at the 4 and see how that goes. I
think Jordy.
I don't know.
I think Jordy wants to win, and I don't think. I mean, he's gonna do some experimenting, but he also, if you ain't cutting the mustard, you're gonna be hitting the pine, for real.
He want to win, but it's also he got to be realistic too. Like, look at the playoffs and look at the teams around the league.
Yeah,
like,
I understand what you're saying. I mean, by win, I mean he wants to put the best available out there. Like, okay, if we lose because you missing shots and you ain't shooting well, doesn't mean you're going to hit the pine because the people on the pine is worse than you.
Let me ask you a question. Y'all say this team is about development. Let me ask you a question. So, say we draft A-Cuff. You saying A-Cuff come in and take Nolan's spot right away?
That's what it's looking like.
Yeah,
If you have A
That
Cup
happened.
be a top six, if he a top six pick, he's gonna start over Nolan.
I think Acuff
So
or
what,
Mikal.
what does that do to the development of Nolan?
It's gonna kill his development because now you have 2 point guards that's going that mind you, Nolan is what 20 now? He's turning 20.
He already got a year
He's
in his belt.
yeah, and
Yeah,
he's still a young development player. So it's gonna stifle his development.
that's why I
I
think
think,
he's gonna. Go ahead, go
but
ahead, go ahead, Abdel.
I do think he gotta. I think in that sometimes though you gotta learn to adjust, right?
Yeah,
Like, there was a point in time looking at San Antonio. Keldon Johnson was at one point the best player on that roster.
right.
Like, once your team starts moving and things start changing, you gotta ask yourself a question. Like, are you gonna let this stifle your development? Are you just gonna be like, oh, I'm not starting anymore and just throw a hissy fit? Or are you gonna, have some sort of humility? I do think Mikel or Darius Acuff is better than Nolan. And just accept the fact that, okay, my role has changed, but it ain't gonna stop me from developing on my game. I don't want to stay stagnant in my game. I want to continue working on my game, regardless if I'm a starter, regardless if I'm on the bench. And you never know when your name gets called and you might have to do something. Guys get injured, like there may be a time Nolan may have to step up. And if he's not working on his game, we ain't gonna see that. So, I mean, roles change, but
All right,
it
Kobe.
doesn't stop you from doing what you need to do. You 20 years old. You telling me you're gonna stop working in the off season just cause you coming off the bench? No, you still got work to do in your game. Same thing with all of these other rookies, and I feel like that's just a weak approach. Like, don't be stop working on your game. Just I'm not a starter anymore.
But
Like,
but LM, what do
I don't
you
know.
do? What do you do when you have? See, it's different with San Antonio because at the end of the day, they could end up moving Fox, and we know what you're gonna end up starting. Because Fox
Mm.
is an older player anyway. But what happens when you have two younger players that got drafted right after each other in the drafts? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, at the same
I think
position.
I don't know. Like, the sad part about it is whoever we get at 6 is going to be better than all the rookies. That's the problem right there. So
Well,
Hmm.
realistically,
All right. So what if
I don't know.
What if Trey Young come in and he give him a run for his money? You know what I mean? What if Trey Young is like preseason come up? You know what I mean, he outdo him, whatnot. But do you think management gonna be like off GP because A Cup is the number 6 pick? We just giving him the starting position. You think that's
May
how
the
they gonna
best man, may the best man win. That's how. If I'm Jordy, that's how I'm looking at it. Like, all right, cool. If you progress this off season, we already got a crazy scorer in A Cuff who could also play make at that. And then if you get Mikel, you got a playmaker and a scorer too. So
well,
it's just like
yeah, yeah.
training camp made the best man win
so another
along the season. You know, I would hope Nolan comes back better though.
on
Like,
another
Yeah.
how many 7+ centers we got this draft? Like 7 foot.
we got a couple, some in the second round, some in the first. I know we linked to a Day Mara. A lot of people really want him. I don't know if he go. I think a Day Mara is too high at 6 though. I don't think you get him at 6. I think you got to try to trade with another team and get another pick. But I don't know. Sean Marks is the type of person to do that because he haven't done it in the past.
In
So,
the highlights I seen on old boy, he had a bunch of passes thrown to him. I ain't see him create nothing on his own, but like I don't
who?
know. I think it's a Daymar, that dude. Like I ain't really see him connect. I seen him shoot a couple threes. You know what I mean, I seen him like get some passes dropped off to him and he dunked around the rim. But like I ain't see him actually like put the ball down and create like Wimby do. But I don't know. Maybe it make it tough for Wimby around the rim.
Yeah, I don't think he that type of 7'3". Like I feel like he just a bully in the rim. You know what I'm saying? He'll dunk on you, use his size, probably shoot a midi or three like once a game. Like I don't think he that Wimby type of player, but based on his measurements, which I think what people love about him, like his wingspan. I don't know if he's a Wimby stopper, but he can definitely, you know, that's definitely a person you could probably throw at Wimby to throw him off his game.
That'd be more than what Claxton is.
But I just think we need bigs, man. Like we just saw we're watching the playoffs. Like we know how important the front court is to the game, man. Like we need bigs that can compete. We need bigs that are physical. Like it's a physical sport once you get into the playoffs. Like it's a whole different ball game. Like we gotta try to upgrade, man. We gotta try to upgrade. I don't know who that person is, but I do think Clax will be here next year, though. I don't think he's getting traded.
I don't think so neither, though.
You get that money off the books straight up.
Nah.
Well,
Probably.
remember his contract decreases as the years go. So
Yeah, he is on a good contract.
He's on a great
that's
contract.
A big thing.
Yeah. That's why.
I mean, would you try to trade MPJ for another pick, or do you just keep him?
That's the good question.
Depending on what pick. Are you trading him to get a top 10 pick or top 15 pick?
If OKC got 17, right? If they say, yo, we get y'all 17 and
17 not high enough, though.
We give you.
I'll take.
I don't know.
12.
6 and 17 in this draft. I feel like that's not bad.
You do? You feel that? You feel that way?
6 and 17, I can live with that. I think.
Okay.
I don't think OKC is giving up 12. That's why I said 17 because they got 12 and 17. 6 and 12 would be awesome, but.
What Claxton making this year?
Can they absorb?
Let me check actually.
I feel like if we move Claxton money to like the small forward spot.
I know he's making a lot though. I don't know if anybody's gonna take his contract.
Who, Claxton's salary?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me bring it up.
Because I don't know if anybody's gonna take on that contract. I heard about Claxton getting moved for the fourth pick.
I'm about to say, if anything, y'all should be, instead of moving Clax, y'all should be wanting to move Terrence Mann.
I wanted Terrence Mann off the team like since last year.
4 years, 97. 4 years. Let me see. Next year is cap hit is 20. Let's see, that's 27, right? 23 million. Excuse me.
Yeah, we got to move that.
Then next year after this season, well, that's the season 23. This past season was 25. Next season, the season after this one is 21. So he hitting us for 43, 44 for the 2 seasons.
I heard people trying to trade Clax for the 4th pick to
That's
Chicago.
not a bad. That's a good trade piece as far as salary and experience. He ain't supposed to come in not being experienced after 8 years in the seat, or they'll be.
True, maybe he will. Maybe he'll look better if I don't think Chicago would trade us the 4th pick, but
I think OKC, but I don't know if he fit what OKC like to do.
How we feel about Clowney? Y'all married to Clowney, or y'all ready to let him go?
Listen, I ain't married to nobody.
I ain't married to nobody.
I ain't married to no one. Everybody on this team can go for all I care.
Motherfuckers, people's jobs can be gone.
It was a resounding no.
Let everybody know I ain't married to nobody on this team. If it's the right price, if I'm Sean Marks, if it's the right price, I'm listening. Like
shit, I like Cam Thomas, but it still would have been everybody can go. Depends on.
I see Michael Porter at the small forward or the power forward?
Small.
Yeah,
Small.
Probably the 3.
Nah, but
now if we was talking about having freaking AJ DeBonster or Caleb Wilson or Boozer coming to this team, that would have been a different story. But
right, that would have been a different story, but that's not happening. So
exactly.
the good thing is the projected 2 or 3 years, the Nets should still be able to wheel and deal for every season. So they can build a team. He just got to make the right moves. That's all.
You don't like that Payne Watson? That Payne Watson pickup? I mean, MPJ did say, you know,
he probably can play too. I don't know, man. I mean, you're picking up somebody who is projected to be something, you know?
But what position he play? Because if you got Diego at the 2,
he would be taking Yego's spot, right?
You putting Diego on the bench?
I wouldn't want to.
Come on.
He probably will take the 3 and then MPJ become relevant for a trade.
Wow.
I mean, now unless Watson's coming off the bench.
Nah. I was gonna slide Watson at the 2, Diego at the 3, MPJ at the 4.
Yego's
a 2. Diego's a 2.
Diego gonna have to prove something. That's what it is. That's why it's so much you don't know. Huh?
Watson can play 3, right?
He could play 3.
I wanted Drake. I wanted Drake to play the 3, but I don't even know.
Right off the bench, so his confidence get better.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, he walking around here too iffy for me. So you just sit your ass right on the bench.
Who you talking about?
Drake Powell.
Drake.
Oh yeah.
Let me ask you a question though, Devil Advocate. Do you feel like Sean Marks should have never picked 5 picks? Do you feel like he should have traded back?
I feel like what he got what he got offered, didn't make sense. So he rolled the dice with what he had. Because I feel like any other move he would have made would have been criticized way worse than what he's being right now. Like they was trying to rip him a new one, like we want 3 of your first plus this if you want to do this, and he was like, nah, that's too much.
Yeah.
But I'm dead
ass. They feel like he a dummy.
I mean, this is my thing. Dead ass, if the talent in these past 2 years, the top 3 picks was what they say it was, like you gotta get up in there. You gotta give up some of these picks and get up in there. I hear you, but like you gotta get up in there. You got this dude over in Utah right now, Ace Bailey. You know what I mean? And they about to probably get the bench or 2. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, you gotta get up and get one of them. Like, why y'all even want to play together? Somebody about to be hindered. Like, they stack the talent. Like, you gotta get rid of somebody and start building around players. Like, why you setting yourself up for that cap hell?
And the only thing is the bad thing is the players actually. These players are going to suffer because they're not going to be able to get a run. They're not playing. Some of them are not going to be able to play.
Look at Dylan Harper.
Yeah, your whole first 2-3 years in the league, it's under somebody else that's playing.
Horrible.
You know,
Horrible.
and you should be starting somewhere.
Just tearing it up right now.
Yeah. So it brings your value down. The players are not good with this. I know they shouldn't be. And I don't know what the players' organization is, their association, their union is doing, but they need to speak up. They need to tell them owners.
On his team. Like, he can't even like maximize his contract value because he's coming off the bench and he was like a number 1 pick, and it's just
right. Exactly.
ridiculous. If I have my management, I'm like, yo, put me on a team that's gonna play me, because like, absolutely not. Trade De'Aaron Fox. Get him off the team. Like,
they're gonna trade De'Aaron Fox. They just don't know where to though.
Yeah, well,
because he makes a lot of money. I think he makes, if I'm not mistaken, I think he make over 50 a year.
Wow, that's a lot.
That sound like somebody to be a candidate with Mr. Brown from the Celtics.
Oh yeah. That do
That's
sound
if
like
the
a
Celtics
Celtic
feel like
move.
if they feel like moving.
I mean, after the way Brown was talking these past, Brown put his foot in his mouth a couple times. So
yeah, they've been wanting to get rid of him anyway. So it's not
who needs a point guard. What team needs a point guard?
The Celtics. Who they got?
Because they got Derek White and Pritchard.
And I don't think the Celtics offense is really point guard reliant.
Me too. I don't think so neither. I think it's more wing reliant.
Yeah, but they still need somebody to bring up that ball.
Yeah. Eh, I don't know. After watching and see if Nolan ain't get better, then we need one too.
I like Nolan tough. I like how he goes straight up and down. He like the Georgia offense style.
He's got to shoot better.
I think that'll
He-
come. I think that'll come
okay,
this
you
year.
can work on your shooting.
I think
you
that floater
can.
gonna come around.
Okay, we'll see. We let him play. Let us. I hope he comes back shooting better. That's all. I don't need him to. I mean, it wouldn't. I think Jordy doesn't need a guard to score 30 points to implement what he wants to do. I think he just need a guard that's capable of hitting 60, 70, 80% of their shots. You know what I'm saying? That's what he needs.
But Scott, if Jody get a let him get an A cuff, he gonna have him playing like Dennis Schroeder 2.0.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he doesn't need to score 30 in order to get off. Then his wings will
just need
open
to
up.
be able to dribble.
Right.
He just needs to be able to dribble. That's all.
Yeah. Get the play going. Get in the right
Mhm.
spots.
But it's looking bad. Like this is looking bad just the way it is right now. Just because you have all these different players on this team,
You don't
you
know
have
which way
5
they're going.
rookies. Exactly.
Yeah.
You have 5 rookies. You're gonna have another player come in during this draft, and if you do trade to get more players, then you're gonna have more players come in on this draft. It's like, what are you gonna? How is everybody gonna showcase their talent? That's why OKC is kind of gonna be in a little problem soon too.
I'm gonna tell you what's happening right now. Sean Marks is praying to God that these players come back this year and show some type of improvement so he can package their ass up and consolidate.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's using them as capital. And I would have done the same thing at this point, because I think he knows that he doesn't have some of them are not a home run. Let's just put it that way.
Big homie, you know what I heard that he did last year? Sean Marks tried to build his team off of Indiana, how they are. That's why he got all those guards. He tried to make himself into a guard centric type of team, so they could be interchangeable like how Indiana was. But you got to do it with the right pieces.
Yeah, big homie. Yeah, you need an athlete. That's why I like the Zion move. That's why I wouldn't mind going for Zion. He's not worth that much. You ain't got to give up that much to get him. Trust me. They just playing. Memphis is just playing hard. I mean, the Pelicans are playing hardball right now. They want to get off of him, and his contract is expiring, so it's even better. You eat another cheeseburger if you want to.
At this point, you need talent, right? You need talent in here, right?
Yeah.
At this point, I'll just make a run for Ja and make a run for Zion. Bring both of them to New York. Let's figure this out.
Nah, Ja was mad disrespectful to Jordy.
I know, but anybody can work through anything. You can work through something.
No, the problem. I think the bigger problem is Sean don't know how to handle people with personalities.
No, he don't. He don't. We know that already.
So that's.
But Sean got to go.
Yeah, well, it's his seat is so comfortable. I wish I had a job like that. I really do.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, if I was Joe Sa, if I'm looking across the bridge and seeing where they was compared to where we was a few years ago, I have a problem.
And I give him a pass because of COVID.
Right. Yeah, I give some leeway, but
A pass.
Let me ask you a question. Do you give a pass from the trades that he did during COVID?
I'm just saying. I'm like 95% sure we was gonna win that year if these clowns could have got on the court together.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Kai didn't get hurt, we would have went past.
That was like a default championship, and it was just like it was bullshit. So it's just like, you know what? I'm gonna give Marks a little break. But like this year, he need to show his ass. I'm not sitting around talking about like, because next year we not playing for a pick. So like,
yeah,
use your cap space and sell 3 picks. Let's get done. All this sitting idle and talking about, oh yeah, we got more picks than they ain't nobody never win nothing with 9 picks just in their
Nope.
pocket.
Yep,
Sure
that's a
enough.
fact.
You got
That's
to
a
make
fact.
moves. You got to make moves. You
Listen,
have to make moves.
Even OKC built around what you call it, SGA. So you got to figure it out.
Put the general manager hat on. Go to work. Pull your boots up.
Hmm.
Let's go.
You
You
got to
done sat
figure
down
it
for
out.
2 years and got to chill. You know what I mean? And ride the wave. Now it's time to get wet. Let's go get it.
Yeah, you're right, big homie. Yeah, you got a lot of rookies. It's like that's why we all confused and a ball of confusion going on.
That's why I said we gotta get rid of these picks. Because God, like, how many
Yeah,
picks you want to develop? I mean, damn.
yeah, yeah. You got to move
Yeah,
something. You got to be.
you're gonna mess up the development
Yep.
because you
I
you
have
can't have a
time to
rookie
talk about
a
them.
rookie you can't have a rookie over another rookie. You know what I'm saying? Like we both play in the same position.
And then what Cam Thomas say? The Nets don't believe in nobody. And if you just keep, you know, swapping out the next shiny thing for the next shiny thing, it's like, damn, bro. Like, when can I catch a rhythm?
Right.
Exactly. This is why a lot of people fall to the wayside.
So if you're gonna put your chips
Yeah.
in the basket, put your chips in the basket, lock in, and rock out. Stop.
Yeah, I don't think
Don't
Cam was lying.
Nah.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't
No.
lying.
All right, so fact though, real quick. He was. He
You
said they
think
don't
so?
believe in nobody. They believed in Nick Claxton. Nick
Oh,
Claxton,
sure enough.
Nick Claxton took the 2-year bridge contract that they
Sure
offered,
enough.
and then he
You
took
gotta
his
put
4 year. Then he got his 4-year contract, and they the same
Hmm.
thing trying to do with everybody.
say you right about that, Dad.
Yeah.
I didn't think
They
about
definitely
that.
did try to do that. They did try to do that with Cam,
You got a
but
point
Cam
there,
wasn't
Dad.
going for it.
Cam was
Cam
off
was
this
doing some.
Kyrie attitude. KD, you know what I mean? I want my money now. I'm that good. You know what I mean? Get my change. And Nets was like, nah, we're not doing that. We just got rid of Kyrie and them. Ain't nobody gonna be running us. So like, we're gonna see how you make it out there on your own. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hmm.
Let them ride. So like, that being said, you can't sit there and say they don't care about nobody. They want you to take the 2-year contract. You know what I mean? To show your consistency, so you can that hamstring is rocking. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And they would have hit you with your big contract, and you would have showed you was a team player, which is what they trying to say. Like I don't know if that's the code everybody been reading, but if you look at Zaire contract, 2-year bridge contract, J
And they
Ron
wrong
contract,
too.
2-year bridge contract. Know what I mean? Then they might get their big contract depending on how they produce this year.
But
Right.
let me ask you a question, right? Would you had not felt the way being that when you was there during the time when KD and Kyrie and all of them got traded, you putting up all these points,
Let me
and
ask
then
you
the
a question.
Twins come in and they gave Cam Johnson a big contract,
So
and he didn't have to wait no 2 years.
that being said, Cam Johnson already earned his work on Phoenix. You know what I mean? And where they came
Hmm.
in, what they did, he put his work in, and he got paid based off his production over there. Not what he was doing in Brooklyn, but based off what he had already did. So that's one. But like, if you reading the field and you reading the wall, and even if your agents like you already seeing how they did their contracts, like just take the 2-year bridge because I already checked the market. Ain't nobody checking for you. Like take the
Right.
2 million and sit down and shut up.
Yeah, there was no big noise to get him. That's what it
Yeah.
was. So
He
he really technically, if I was his agent, I would have been like, damn, I ain't making no money with this dude. You know what I'm saying? Technically, because I know I ain't getting no calls for you.
And he basically was a product of KD, Kyrie,
Right.
and that attitude was like it rinsed off on him. He was walking around here thinking he was at work, and it was like, bro, you not you Nick Claxton. Like you look good with them. I mean, you hit a couple, nice shots, but like your efficiency is trash, my guy. Your defense is horrible. Like you barely share the ball, and I don't want to hear that shit about people not making shots. You know what I mean,
Right. Right.
go to team, hit your player when they open, so they can make the shot.
Yeah. No, you're definitely right. I'm not saying that, he was this world
I was a
all
Cam
world.
fan. I was a
No,
Cam
no.
fan.
It was more of I ain't gonna lie to you. It's like the underdog for me. I wanted him to win. You know what I'm saying? I wanted him to prove that he can do it. But you gotta be out there to do it.
And he has no awareness. And when they asked him in the interview, "Are you going to do this? Are you going to work on that?" and he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna do." I was like, "Damn, you stupid! Like, ain't nobody talking to you. Like, you ain't getting no media training. Like, you don't know how to say, yeah, I'm gonna try to improve because you should always want to improve. But to sit
Right,
and
right.
say like I'm just gonna be me, it's
Yeah.
like all right, my guy. So like that's how like you easy to work with. Your attitude look like you trash. You not marketable. You like Jalen Brown without the money.
Right, right, right.
At least Jalen Brown had the production. You know what I mean? But as soon as he signed that check, he started acting the ass on his platform.
Mm. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I kid you not. Let me see what Big Fan's saying. Oh, damn. What's this? Did I put this up there? Yeah. Oh, thanks, big homie. Yo, that's my drone. I took the pictures of Brooklyn. Oh, you missed Brooklyn, huh? Yeah. Where you at, man? You in Detroit? Where you at? Where you at, big homie? Yeah, so I mean I got 2 hours up. You in Orlando? Oh, okay, cool. That's what's up. It must be fire out there right now. Damn. I know quite a few people that retired. Everybody goes down to Orlando or Miami or Fort Lauderdale. One of the two. What's up, Jay? What's good? Well, we was all over the place, man. But today, basically, when we was talking about the Nets and the possible moves that who we going to keep and who we going to let go, as usual. Trying to decipher what Sean Marks is going to do. That was the main topic. We also talk, once you look at the playoffs, you kind of see what teams are going to do, like Detroit. Are they going to move some players, stuff like that. And is it possible that we can move down? That was another thing we brought. And the news that New Jersey wanted the Nets back. So that was an interesting thing. Talk about the history. Yeah. Other than that, man, you came kind of late, Jay. Big homie, y'all came late, man. I got 2 hours and 20 minutes. Everybody's talked out. Everybody talked out. But I'm gonna do another show next week. I mean this Tuesday. I'm gonna take Monday off. I think the most marketable player at 6 is Acuff. Yeah, I think so too. We were saying that Acuff, and it would be nice to get Acuff because he's exciting. We need some excitement, man. We gotta put some talent out there. Yeah, he sell the most jerseys too, right? I think I would get one if they draft him. Oh, okay. Yeah, we had a big panel. We had like 4 or 5 people here, but I've been rocking for a minute, so they got tired. You know how that is. We do our 2-3 hour stream.
I'm still here though. I'm still here.
Jamal's still here. Jamal's still here.
Yeah.
My road dog is still here.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever they pick, I'm gonna rock with them too, Dave.
Yeah, it's but so much that we could continue to talk about. Like we seen the combines. We touched on those, we had Pete up here not too, a couple of episodes talking about certain things. It's really now just who we
Waiting
gonna
for
pick.
it's waiting for the pick because with the pick we could kind of like decipher how this organization is moving. If they get a guard, somebody is not going to be on the team next year. And like
Yeah.
Devil's Advocate said, he they could be actually we got who's that Jay? Who that Jay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
we
is
got
Jay.
yeah. What's up? We got Jay on the stoop. What's up?
What's
Yeah,
going on?
not much. They could be packaging some of these rookies. You know what I'm saying to make some moves. So
Hmm.
right now, like I said, he said, "Who would you keep?" Listen, ain't nobody exempt from getting the axe or getting moved. You know what I'm saying? And Sean Marks shouldn't be thinking about keeping. Everything is open. It's open, open for shot. What's good, Jay?
Chilling, chilling, man. I know I came late in the live because you're
Yeah,
talking like basketball, but this is what it is. I just got a real input. Like I haven't really been speaking ever since like the draft lottery, just like letting things play out. But just overall, like my whole mindset going into this whole thing is like what I'm noticing with Nets fans, especially like with the Knicks' success and what's going on with them with the like with the 2 year.
yeah,
I don't know, like I don't know if you call it a failed tank or whatever, but
yeah,
it's a lot of people talking about let's go back to New Jersey. So right now the Nets are in scrambles and like as far as the front office, as far as everything like that. But what I would say is this: we just got to embrace where we are as far as like this is a New York sports basketball team, right? So
yeah,
I think we need to just stop with like the whole New Jersey, like yeah, like that's the past, that's what it is. We're always gonna like embrace it. The same thing with Long Island, but now this is a Brooklyn team. This is Brooklyn's team, and we
yeah,
have to start acting like it. So overall, what I would say, I know it's tough right now for a lot of Nets fans. The Knicks winning and stuff like that. Us getting the sixth pick. I think there are brighter days ahead if we just stay focused. As far as like
yeah.
being the front
Me too.
office. So overall, like if you look at the Knicks, right, and like I hate bringing up the Knicks, but it's
Yeah.
the
Go ahead.
team that's in the same city with us. So one thing that propelled them to start taking shit very seriously is
It was us.
it was us. It was us. It was us.
Yeah,
And it's like I've talked to
yeah.
Nick fans, it's like it takes them a while to admit it, but they'll tell you. That's why even right now, you see the Knicks are doing their thing in the playoffs, but the Nets are still in their mouths because a lot of a lot of what made them get up from their bed, the front office, James Dolan, and start taking shit seriously, is what the Nets did. Nets bringing two megastars to New York that didn't come
Oh, that hurt
to the
them.
Garden. It did. So
It hurt
I would
them.
say right now we're gonna see what Joe Tsai is really made of. We're gonna
Yep.
see whether he really cares about the city, about the team, because I don't think the Nets could even get any lower than what they are right now. And it's very similar to what the Knicks went through when as if in that draft they were looking for Zion, they ended up getting the consolation prize in RJ Barrett. So
Right.
but that motivation, that push really pushed the city, pushed the fan base, pushed everyone to start, taking shit seriously. And like now it's time for Brooklyn to start taking basketball seriously, man. Like enough is enough, man. Like we have to start making moves to win. Forget all the other stuff. Forget having a whole bunch of draft picks. Forget just start bringing competitive basketball to Brooklyn.
Right.
So and it starts with this draft pick. It starts with this draft pick you got. Like forget the whole culture stuff. Forget he has to be this. You have to get a baller. Get
Yeah.
someone that's marketable. Get someone that wants to that's
Yeah.
gonna
Take
lift Brooklyn
charge.
up. That's
Yeah.
gonna take the challenge.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's the time is now. So basically what I say, just keep developing these young boys, but put them in a winning situation. Like
Yeah.
start like I'm not opposed to bringing in Sabonis if he's cheap. I'm not opposed to bringing in more veterans, more guys who want to win because that's what Igor needs to see.
Yeah.
These guys need to see what it takes to
To
win.
win. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and if they fall on their face, it's good that we know that. But
Like,
these guys need to be put in positions where, bro, I don't give a fuck if you score 2 points, 20 points. What's the scoreboard? Are we winning or not?
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
big part of winning is not all about how much this guy could score. It's about does he make winning plays? How does he play? How does he compete? And we
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
start, like, we got to start looking at that and honing into that. Like, just start building winning habits. Fuck everything else. Like, we've hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
Because
It's
honestly, like, I just feel like I don't know what's going on in the league, but it just looks like everything is lining up for the Knicks to win a championship. So,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it's gonna be tough for us. You know what I'm trying to say? Being in a city where they just won and us still trying to be like a relevant basketball team, we gotta like make an identity for ourselves, man. We gotta just we gotta get it in, man. We
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
get it
no.
in.
They got to come out swinging. That's what it
Absolutely,
is. You
absolutely,
cannot come out flat. You cannot.
absolutely.
I personally think now that Jordy got his contract and his whole staff and he got everybody paid, he don't want to. I don't think he liked losing. I think that was part of the plan, but now he wants to win, and I think he's going to put everybody on notice. Every player is on notice at this point.
Right,
At least that's what he need to be doing, and Sean need to be making moves.
right. I agree.
You
Like,
don't
I
sit there and
agree.
have 500 draft picks
It don't matter.
and
Right,
don't do nothing with it. It doesn't matter. You just sitting on it and you're not making no moves. You're gonna have to make some moves, kid. You're gonna have to take a chance on a couple of
absolutely.
things. Stop being scared of getting talent. Stop being scared of getting, the players that you need. If it's Ja or Zion or whoever is available at a decent price, of course, or whatever you negotiate. Don't be scared of the fact that they might have this aura that they don't get along with people.
Right,
Talk to them and find out. Sean, you need to get your people skills together.
right.
You need to put talent on the court. You need to put competitiveness on the court. That's all we ask. We ain't saying that you're gonna change and next year we're gonna be in the finals. All I'm saying is you gotta come out swinging. You have to.
Absolutely, absolutely. And honestly, like, I don't try. Yo, I'm trying. Like, we have no choice but to trust Sean Marks, but I don't even
At this
know.
point, I don't. He got the most. I say it all the time. His seat is so comfortable. I wish I had a job like that. I never had a job where I felt comfortable doing my job.
And
I
that's the
had to. I had to come. I had to be on time.
and that's the problem, and that's the thing. And yo, last thing I want to say, and this is a big point.
Go ahead.
I don't want, like, I see a lot of Net fans kind of like hiding from the fact that this Nets and Knicks thing is actually like, like, we beef with each other. A lot of Nets fans are on this shit where it's like, oh, it's okay. It's just New York. No, nah. And one thing about this organization, we need to start getting players who who actually want to be an underdog that overcomes a small city and then builds something. Because
Right. Exactly.
one thing that KD and Kyrie said that I liked, I don't know if you guys remember this. KD said he liked coming to Brooklyn because it reminded him of OKC. It was a new franchise up and coming, and that's what he wants to do. We have to start getting guys that want to hold that on their belt, like the fact that I'm playing for a team who may be the second team in the city, but we coming. You know what I'm trying to say? Stop with
Oh
these
yeah.
guys like Mikal Bridges or these other guys who all of a sudden see the bright lights in Manhattan and all of a sudden, like, they get a little
Jump ship.
teary eyed. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, yo, we need dudes that understand what it is. Like,
Yeah.
right now, especially if they win a championship, it's no question. We are the second, period. So we have to get dudes that are ready to embrace that. And some dudes like that. Okay, you think I'm the smaller guy here? All right, I'm gonna show you. We need guys with that mentality. And I think Sean, stop. It doesn't matter how nice the kid is, doesn't matter how you like if you're here in Brooklyn, looking what you have to face, you have to start getting guys like that. So it is what it is, man. We just gotta like accept our reality and ball the fuck out, man. Excuse my language, but yeah, that's what we gotta do.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll happen. I think it will happen. Well, I hope it happened. That's for sure. Some teams rep states, some rep cities. We rep boroughs. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we rep the borough.
Absolutely.
You ain't lying.
That's what it is. Absolutely.
I mean, like Jamal said, when people say where you come from, when you say Brooklyn, it ain't like you say New York City. No, I come
Mm-hmm.
from Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only borough that people say Brooklyn.
Absolutely.
So yes, this is a place, and this team is a part of this place. So, and we
Yeah,
want them to represent it, man.
he keeps talking
Represent it.
that he keeps talking that Brooklyn grit shit, and it's like, do you even know what Brooklyn grit is, bro? You don't even come to the rough neighborhoods, bro. You stay in downtown Brooklyn in that
Yeah,
area. You
that's
stay in that
cushy.
area, bro.
Yeah, Cobble Hill.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Every time it's Sunset Park. It's all these other areas, Bay Ridge and stuff. You only stay in those areas, bro. They don't have uh what's that, practice in the park in Brownsville. They ain't coming to the Ville. They ain't coming to the Star.
Yo, big
Like, come
homie
on.
stupid.
Hmm.
Big homie stupid. Drake Powell's hairstyle is whack. I know one thing. He better come with some attitude this year because he been
Listen,
playing kind of soft.
he better stop playing scared.
Yes, he better. Listen, Jordy ain't playing. Jordy will send you to the G League in a minute. I don't believe that. Listen. Maybe it could be true. I ain't gonna say it ain't true. Of course, people with Knicks fans. There was no basketball team here. Of course, we like basketball. Listen. My first love is basketball. Second love is the Nets. But I always loved the Nets because technically I've been a Net fan since, and I say this all the time, Nassau Coliseum. I don't know how many people remember Nassau Coliseum, but I seen Dr. J play in a Net jersey. Let's just put it that way. So
That's what's up.
I go way back. So I've been a Net fan since then. Now, when it comes to basketball, yeah, I like some players from other teams because I love basketball. When Brooklyn didn't have a basketball team. They didn't have a basketball team, but since they moved to Brooklyn, the day they moved here, I kissed the ground they came on because I love basketball. That was the best thing in the world to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I kid you not. That was the best thing in the world. In 84? Oh, okay. That's what's up. Oh, listen, if you from Brooklyn, you are always from Brooklyn. That's for sure. That's for sure. We had some people on the show today that were Jersey fan. Well, they Net fans from Jersey, and rightfully so. They were in New Jersey for a minute. I feel they pain. Like I tell them, you more than welcome to be part of the Brooklyn Nets fan club, and I love you just the same because you're a Net fan. I get it. So the Net reach is kind of all over the place, just like the Knicks. It might be Knicks might be a little bigger, but you got to remember where we coming from. Jelio said Jordy is finally going to unleash. I think so too.
I mean, yeah, it's tough because Jordy could do whatever you want, but these players, man, these players have to step this shit up, man. Like they gotta accept the new reality about the fact that this is no more like Jordy has to.
Training wheels are off.
It's
Otherwise.
off. It's off, man. It's like it's a wrap. It's a wrap, and this is why I don't know why Dayron went to the game in the Garden. I don't know why he did, but if he did go there, just to motivate himself and to see what it's like, I think that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes been here for how long? It's no more of that. Just happy to be here, man. We got to actually be shooting for something, man.
Yeah.
Seriously, we have to be playing for something every single night. But then again, Sean Marks, man, I don't know, man. I don't know what that do, bro. I don't.
Yeah, Sean Marks is the question mark, man. But then you know why we're gonna sit back and watch and see for real. He's gonna show either he's gonna make it happen or he's not. Either he's gonna make it happen or not. So I think Manat and Zaire Yeah, Manat and Zaire play a big part. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think so too. We were saying Manat and Zaire would play a big role. So yeah, we were definitely saying that. The roster's obviously still not good. I'm hoping we can make it, at least make the a play-in. Yeah, if we get close to the play-in, it's been a successful season considering where we coming from. Because apparently, then we are playing much better. I think this is realistic. I just depend on Mark and the off season. Yeah, yep. The off season has a lot to do with it, kid. A
So Scott,
lot. Go ahead, Jay.
yeah. So Scott, let me ask you this: come draft day,
Yeah.
who did the Nets take at 6?
They should, if you ask me, the
Mm-hmm.
best available. The best available player at that position at that time, whatever
Okay.
that is. A lot of people say if he's taking the guard, then it would be either Acuff or Mikael Brown Jr. who will probably be there. Now, if Sean believes in what he picked last year, because I wouldn't pick anything that I don't believe in. That's me. But I don't know if Sean picked things based on what was available. But, I don't care where you at in the draft. If I'm picking you, I like you. But being that you picked up 3 guards, well, technically 3 guards, and you picked up a point guard as well, getting Acuff and Mikael Brown Jr. would be kind of weird because then that means you creating a competition for that spot, which is understandable. But you also need more than just a guard. You need some other pieces. And there's been word that Kareem Lopez was out there.
Oh my God.
Because he's, been checking him out. He's been checking out Kareem Lopez. So I don't know how that's going to work. Sean's been very quiet, so that's why we doing all this talking.
Yeah, and I'm surprised I don't see more net, more net platforms like you having these talks about, because the Nets have a big decision. It's not like we have a pool of players who we can pick from,
Right.
like from Darius Acuff to Keaton Wagler to Mikael Brown to Mara. It's a choice to be made. As far as me, it's it's not like it's tough, honestly. For example, who I want, I do want Mikael Brown Jr. The only thing is that
Go
if
ahead.
Darius Acuff does develop into something, I'll be losing sleep, man.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
be losing sleep. Like if we pass on Acuff and he is exactly what's advertised,
Yes.
that's gonna
It-
hurt more than getting the 6th pick, man. That's
I ain't gonna lie to
damn.
you, that's gonna sting real
Because
bad.
he's everything that Brooklyn needs.
Yeah, that tough, he's
That
tough.
toughness, that
Attitude. We need an attitude player, man. We need a player that I'd say I'm the shit, and I know that when I go out there.
it's like, and this is why it's so tough to me, because to me the player the player I see has the highest upside. I could be wrong. Is Mikael Brown, but
Right, yeah.
Acuff, man, Acuff, it's just something that if you miss on that, man, that's tough. But also too, we do need a big man. We
We
do
do.
need Mara.
Yeah.
Because listen, one thing about all these teams who are winning in the playoffs, they play
They
defense.
they play defense and they got a big body.
Absolutely, got a big body in there. We don't have that, so
We
it's
need that
yeah, we need that. We need that.
badly.
It's yo. I'm telling you, that's why Nets fan, we need to have more conversation about this, because this is a big decision.
Yeah.
And even with the dude Mikael Brown Jr., I mean not Mikael Brown, Acuff. I understand that when people say we need this, we need that. But one thing about Acuff that I really like, he could be our nucleus. One thing about the Nets, we need a lot of things, but we need a nucleus. Like, who gets the ball late in games? We have no idea.
Right.
Like, no, like Scott, if I was to ask you, like, late in games as of right now, who would get the ball in their hands? Like, who, like, what,
Who,
MPJ? Yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah. And MPJ is not a great dribbler.
that's
You
what
know,
I'm saying.
yeah.
Because having the ball in your hands late, it's not about shooting, it's about making the right decisions,
Right. Exactly. Being a general on the
being the
floor.
general on the floor. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Know when to call your number.
absolutely,
Know when to call somebody else's number. Put
absolutely,
people in position.
right,
See if your players are hot. Oh, I see my man and he ain't shooting well tonight. But the other one is, yo, get in the corner. Bong. I'm gonna draw your man. I'm gonna bring you the ball.
absolutely,
Literally.
absolutely.
Literally, I knew I was gonna give you the ball. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we need. We need
That's
one of those.
That's what we need, and we need a guy who n- other players act like, like Igor or MPJ tell Darius, "Yo, look for me this way, look for me that." Like we need a guy, like we need a quarterback. So, because in my opinion, I don't see Igor. I could be wrong. Hopefully, I'm wrong. I don't think he's a point guard like that. I think he's an extra ball handler. I
Yeah.
think he's someone that could, like, take advantage of mismatches and, give us little runs and, like, set up plays. But I don't see him as an everyday point guard. Traore, I do see him as stylistic wise as that, but mentally, I don't. He's still, he's new to he's still trying to like, get used to the culture here. And a lot of guys who come from overseas who come to these NBA teams and kind of lead teams, they have like higher star quality. Like, they have like these greater gifts than Traore does. So it's gonna be tough for him to kind of like galvanize the troops while still trying to, like identify himself in the league. So, but I think guys like Acuff, man, built in this culture, Detroit kid, just
Yeah.
they're born with it. Like they're born to, like, like they're like it is what it is. So we'll see though, man.
Big homie said I trade down, draft Mara, then trade Plax for a first this year or next. Yeah, it would be nice if. Listen, it would be nice. That would be nice. But what I'm saying is, Sean, and I don't know why they like the. Sean just. I don't know what the thing about Sean Marks, man. I don't know if he know like. Why would you draft five first draft picks last year? Why didn't you get rid of one or two of them for this year? You know what I'm saying? Like, or something. I don't know. Make a move. Make a move for a player that you could use this year.
Yeah, the whole trading down talk. I've heard that before, and it's like,
It's not easy to do it, though. It really not.
because if you're trying to change your franchise, those players get picked early.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't think we're at the level yet where we can start picking and
Moving back.
choosing, moving back.
Okay, OKC is at that level now.
Exactly. Okay, not even OKC. You got OKC. Even, like, I would say, what's his name too? Even to an extent, not really all the way like us, but to an extent, Atlanta,
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you could move things like, but with us,
Yeah,
you
because
just,
Atlanta got a lot of young talent on their team
yeah,
already.
yeah. So you could move different, like, but us, bro, we don't.
We need talent.
We need
Period.
talent. We need talent. We just need. It don't
We
matter if
just
we have. And I hear a lot of people say this, like, even Pod too. Pod be on here talking about, oh,
Python. Yeah,
yeah. He be on here talking about, oh, if we draft another point guard, that's this. And it's like, bro, first off, let's just say, boom, okay. Let's say we draft Darius Acuff. He's our starting point guard.
right.
Yo, Yegor is like, bro, he's 6'9". He could play, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could play the wing. He could play wherever. So
He could play a wing.
he could play
Yes.
the wing. Like, so all, and it's like, so all this, like, oh, and then you got Traore. Traore, oh, okay, he's coming off the bench. The odd man out to me, I could assume is Ben
Drake
Sarab.
Powell. Oh,
No,
Saraf.
yeah, not even
Saraf.
Drake Powell, Sarab, because it's
Yeah.
like, if everyone is,
I don't hardly even say his name. So
Yeah.
I know what time it is.
yeah, so, like, and I hate comparing ourselves to other teams.
I hate to say that, but it's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, and I hate comparing other teams, but you look at OKC, you look at San Antonio, you look at the Knicks, you look at what's their names? The Cavaliers, they got a lot of
Right.
guards. They got a lot of guards.
Yes, they do.
They have a lot of guards. So it's like this whole mindset that we have enough guards because we have Traore and Igor. Well, that's crazy.
Nah, you never know who, what's what until you get it.
Absolutely.
So you have to make moves. What we found out, and what a lot of us was saying, even Jamal was saying the same thing, was that the Knicks made a lot of moves. They only one player on that team they drafted. Everything was based on moves. So this is why I'm constantly saying this same name, Sean Marks, because Sean Marks got to make moves.
Right.
You keep sitting on it like these guys are gonna sprout out and become some superstar. It doesn't work that way. It really doesn't. You can almost tell what somebody's gonna be and how much improvement they could be. You give them the opportunity. It's real quick. 2-3 seasons, either you got it or you don't. It's either you don't, or you do or you don't. Sometimes trade is good. Sometimes a change of place for these players are good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A player could be on one team terrible, go to another team and be much and be productive.
Right.
You know, so you got to understand that when you make as a GM how to bring that all together. That's all. That's all. I make it sound simple, but it's a hard job.
Yeah. No, like it's like and that's the point about trading down is like if you trade down and then the team you trade with trades up and gets your pick and all of a sudden they're better off, it's like how many
Yeah, I could
times
have
do you gonna
stayed
keep
there.
making these decisions, man? Like
Yeah.
yeah, it's like I don't we'll see, man. But I think honestly, like I don't think the sky is falling, man. I think the Nets,
No,
yeah,
I
like
think it's going to go up from here.
yeah, like I don't like this whole mentality of some Nets fans that just think that everything is doom and gloom. Yo, you're about to walk out of draft day with either Darius Acuff, Mikael Brown Jr., or Keaton Wagler. Like that's bro, that's that's better than we ever picked ever. So it's like yo, it is what it is. Just run with it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, down
those
under
are good.
down under said get a big. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean we do. Listen, we do need a big, but are we gonna reach for Mara like we did Igor? Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
But trust me, I understand. We need a big. We need a big bad. Like we need an anchor.
We
Our
do.
defense doesn't start like that. Defensive legacy doesn't start without that big. So
Yeah, we can't afford to move down.
yeah, I can't move down. We can't move down, man. Especially if you're a team that has no top five picks, never had a top five pick, never went anything close to that. You can't move down, man.
Yeah.
Those are for teams like Utah, teams like teams like Memphis, teams who
Teams
are
that's
used to
loaded
getting
with young pieces already.
right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't move down, man. You can't. Maybe next year's draft, who knows? If we draft Acuff, he develops next year's draft, the year after that, we can start talking about, okay, you know what? Forget that point guard. Let's go with a big man. Then we can start talking. But right
That's
now, I don't see it.
Yeah.
But you know the crazy shit is because y'all never know how he might work out with Klutz.
That's right. That is true, Jamal.
Right.
That might spark Clax to be in a position where it works. You know,
He got a running mate. He got
Yeah.
somebody he can run with.
he got a big to run.
You know what I'm saying? Because he get a guard that can actually handle the rock.
They should let
See him from up
Jordy. They should let Jordy pick this pick.
Yeah.
They should let Jordy decide. Since it's his job, to coach him. Let Jordy pick him. Because Jordy need to put some talent. He need to win some games. I'm not saying we are not, and I repeat, we do not want to do what we went through this year again.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't- we
Big
don't
homie
wanna
stay
be-
solid. Big homie stay solid. Like I feel you what you're saying, man. Like look, especially looking at what's the name could do for Memphis, the big deal over in Memphis.
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying. It's just because we do, yo, we need Mara like hell. But if you pass on one of these guards and yo, bro, looking at their ceiling, like looking at what Acuff and Mikel could possibly be in this league, man, that's gonna be
Yeah,
tough passing on that, man.
yeah. Now let's like Jelio was saying. Now let's just somebody give you something that you can't refuse. But yeah. What's up, Rod? We must have saw saying Igor and Nolan together. Yeah, our team is crazy, man. It's all mixed up right now. I have a feeling, just like a couple of people was telling me outside the Nick fan base, was that our GM is trying to package stuff together. That's what it is. But he got to make a move. He got to make a move.
No, Big Homie Star. No, you're right. It is. It's a lot of guards in this league. Like for example, if we can get which is unlikely, if we can get the dude from OKC, um,
Yeah,
regarding OKC, then yeah, like then that's a discussion. Definitely, you know, I'm trying to say you snag him, then you trade back, get more assets drafted big, but I don't
that's
see.
only if you get that though. You got to get it though.
Right, right. I don't
See,
see team. Yeah, like I don't see teams giving up good guard, especially looking at what Brunson is doing in the playoffs. I don't see teams just giving up good guards just to give them up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's valuable. Like having a good guard, like so, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
yeah, Diego is slow. Well, he appears to be slow. Yeah, I hope he speed the hell up next year. Oh, for being the eighth pick, his game gotta improve. If Sean seen anything in him, he need to. Saraf is definitely out. Saraf is out. But the development, if he develop a jump shot and shoot over 70%, yeah, hell yeah, he's good money. Then we don't know what we talking about.
I like Flemings. I know Danielle
Yeah,
said it. I like
I
Flemings. Don't
like
get my
him too. I do
Flemings
too.
to me. I like him for Dallas. I like Flemings to go to a place where he doesn't have to be the savior. You know what I'm saying to say? He just fits in, plays a great role. You know, maybe even overplays that role. But as far as a Kingston and Brooklyn, we just have too many needs to draft a guy like Kingston Flemings.
Yeah, well, sure enough. Down under, you sound like I trade up the fourth and take Wilson or Boozer. That's your power forward for
That's
years.
not happening. I know, but that's wishful thinking. The Bulls and Memphis are not trading. They're not trading
They
those
don't
picks.
want to. Oh man, those are things that we wish. Like the Christmas present under the tree. Those are wishes. It ain't gonna happen with them teams. Them
Yeah.
teams, yo, listen, teams ain't trying to help you except us win a title. Uh, that's another thing. A lot of Net fans are crying over us trading with the Knicks. Helping them win a title, but that's not helping them win a title. They had the team already.
Yeah, because when the trade went down, I mean, I was on a net space on X, and I told her, I'm like, yo, listen, the Knicks have a chance. Like, if the Knicks do win, like, make the finals with Mikel, this and that, it's like it is. They had a good team regardless. Like, even if let's say they didn't trade for Mikel and they used like half of those picks and got
Right?
like who knows, like an Ingram or
Yeah,
Herb Jones, bro, they're still gonna be in the same position.
yeah. They would have
Especially the
still.
teams they're playing. Like, look at all the teams the Knicks played. If you swapped out Mikel for Najee Marshall, them niggas are still winning, bro. Like the East is just not that good right now. So
Yeah, they there by default at this
yeah,
point.
it's by default. Like they just So I don't really think they just hype up. They hype up anything Mikel does, regardless. So, but regardless of the fact, yeah, like they would have won with anyone. Jelio said he was watching Mikel on the national team. Let me tell you something about Mikel Brown Jr. He's one of them guys, man.
Yeah.
His like what you see those OKC guards do. That's Mikel, but better. Like he is one of like he is like that. The only thing is that he's the kind of guy that also needs to be kind of developed in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like he needs to be put in a certain position, but if you have all the right things, I would say hire his pops.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, draft McKell, hire his pops. Have his pops right there in the bench with him. Fuck that.
Right.
Have his dad right there with him. Like everything you need to do to let this kid develop into who he has to be. Because that kid's peak, bro, that kid's peak, he's playing against Darren Peterson on Sunday.
Yeah,
ABC
Dan.
primetime. That's how
Yeah, sure
good Mikel
enough.
Brown Jr. is. Yep.
Yeah, he's good. He really is good. He really is. Daniel said anyone likes Kingston. Everyone likes Kingston Flemings. Yeah. I don't know if he's a six pick, but what did you pick him at six, Daniel? I don't know. I don't know.
No, I'm not picking him at six. I'm not picking him at six.
I
No.
don't think he'd be a six pick.
Trade MPJ for Jimmy Butler plus 11. Trade Claxton plus.
I don't want Jimmy Butler. I really don't. I think Jimmy should rack it up.
No, it's not. I think he's making this
I
trade
think.
because like it's an
Oh.
expiring contract and he's
Oh yeah,
injured.
yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah. I understand now. I understand. I got you.
if I can get a day Mara, I'm doing that trade in a heartbeat. If a day is still available at 11, definitely 100% I'm doing that trade. Plus pick for trade Claxton plus pick for iHeart pick 17 plus pick 6. I don't think OKC. I think OKC really knows what they're doing with this basketball shit. I don't think they're gonna take Claxton and have him as like a rotational guy.
No, I don't think so neither. But
Yeah.
it's a wishful thinking. The GM for OKC, he ain't a dummy.
Yeah, he's not a yeah. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
He is not a dummy. Let me see the stats on Fonson Jr. Alabama, 22 points. God.
Yeah, but a kid, I would definitely I would definitely trade MPJ if the right deal comes across because I think he's a ticking time bomb. I think eventually he's gonna do some shit that's just way out of left field. So yeah, I would. But then again, what can we get for him?
Yeah. A kid, what you saying? Pick 11, a Met. I don't think he's a true point guard neither. But, I think Acuff is the true point guard.
Who you talking about? Mikel Brown. You don't think he's the point guard?
Yeah, he could probably play it though. He could play
Yeah,
it better than Cam Thomas did. That's
of
for
course.
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He's more of a point guard than pick 17. I don't know, man. Whatever Sean do, I'm telling you, then we can break down the direction of the team. Because then we're gonna see it. We're gonna kind of see it. The pick is gonna say a lot of things. A lot. A
Right.
lot. It's gonna say a lot.
That's a
And
great point. Yeah, yep, that's a great point.
it's gonna say a lot
I'm gonna see a lot.
because what happened is the way I'm looking at it, I look at the players and I'm saying to myself, he can go this way, he can go that way, he can take him, and then he must believe in something. Either he's gonna show that he believe in something.
If
If he believes in Nolan.
right, if Sean Marks drafts, if he trades back and drafts like a man, something like that, or if he drafts Keaton Wagler, even though I like Wagler, I think he's
Yeah,
on his. I
I
think
do
if
too.
yeah, but I think if Sean Marks does that, I think he's he's still on his bullshit. If you draft Wagler, even though I like him, or you trade back and get like a Matt or Kareem Lopez, whatever that, I think he's still on his bullshit. I think he's still on his bullshit, meaning like flexibility. That's
Right.
he loves preaching that flexibility. That's something he says to keep the fan base just like hoping, just keep hoping, just wait for this inevitable nothing. So I think if he does those kind of moves, he's still on his bullshit. But if he drafts a cuff, yeah, yeah, he's thinking different. He's thinking different. That's why I'm not too
Yeah.
mad. Like I'm not too mad. The Knicks are out here. If they have a parade in New York, I'm not too mad about that. Something needs to wake these motherfuckers up, man.
Sure enough, you ain't
Something
lying about that.
something needs to
Because
wake like Joe Tsai. Like this shit is getting ridiculous, man.
yeah, no,
Something needs
listen.
to wake him up.
And I'm gonna just say this, right? Anybody that complains about that Bridges trade is bullshit because one minute y'all celebrating it, next minute is y'all oh my god, we gave him up. No, 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 no. You can't have it both ways. You cannot
Yeah,
have it both ways because
it
y'all
wasn't
felt like we fleeced the
right.
Knicks.
Hmm.
We got our picks. Oh y'all, yeah, we gave y'all bum ass McCall. All right, live with it now.
Yeah, that's it. Forget about it. Let them do their thing over there. Let's worry about what we got.
I don't
Listen,
Exactly.
I don't hear that a lot, but I don't even understand the logic of a net fan regretting the Mikal Bridges trade. He's a guy that's supposed to be a fourth or fifth option on a
and,
contender.
and that's what he is on
That's
the
what he
Knicks.
is. Like he had no there was a point where Mikal was on this team. This was after the season. I was like depressed because I didn't think that we'll get anything for him. Like
Right.
he was in a bad situation here in Brooklyn. Terrible. So
Yeah,
I
it
don't
wasn't gonna work.
so the people that are upset about the Mikal trade, what other angle did you want besides trading him for the best possible package you can? Like that's
And,
all you can do, bro.
and you
He
got a
had
haul.
you got yeah, he was useless here. He was getting crossed by Freeney Simon. He was useless in Brooklyn. And now he's in a spot where, he could just chill, take a little his little mid-range jump. That's what it is. Like, I don't I wouldn't like yeah, bro. Like
With the way they changed the rules to how this draft is getting ready to come, those Nick picks are going to be gravy later on.
mhm.
They're going to be great. You can't imagine what they could be. They could be a top 3 pick. You don't even know that now at this point because it seemed like having being the 14th odd doesn't mean anything. You could still be in the playoffs and get a top 3 pick. That's what it seemed like to me.
Mhm.
I mean, and imagine with the rule change. Oh my God, that's all. Everybody's up for grabs. Them picks will be golden. That Dallas pick is going to be great. That Denver pick, excuse me, that Denver pick is going to be gravy.
Yeah. You said we know Marks is gonna do something and trade down. If Sean Marks trades down and drafts Kareem Lopez, I'm not gonna lie, I may pull up with
I
him.
might hurt him myself.
Nah, for real, bro. Like
I might hurt Sean. I might put a ski mask on and
bro, I'm serious, man. Like
I ain't taking that shit back neither. I know it's on the internet, but I don't care because he better not do that.
I'm just yeah, bro. That is just, that's crazy.
He Kareem Lopez, please. I mean, I've seen him play. He's interesting, but come on, man. Stop going overseas, man. Get some of these young guys from over here, man.
Over here, bro. Come on, let's
That's
talk about it.
hungry.
For
You know
real.
they hungry.
If he went and picked a cuff and then went and got Kareem Lopez,
That's
I'll-
different.
that's different. But if he doing that just to get Kareem Lopez, nah.
Nah.
I don't think the reason I don't like those picks, I don't think we know how to develop those kind of players.
Right. That's the problem, man. That's the
That-
problem. You gotta have you gotta be in a position to develop those players.
Yeah, like we don't know those little like, and that's my thing with Nate Ament too. Like, we don't know how to use those kind of guys. Like, we make them just a bunch of positionless, soft jump shooters. Like, we don't know how to put these guys in the right position where they're actually playing effective basketball. So that's my thing more than anything with guys like Nate Met, Kareem Lopez is like we don't like especially the fact that Kareem is not from here. So it's like we're not good. Like we're not good developing those kind of guys. Let's just be honest. We're not.
I don't know, big homie. A team might have a cuff in there because they like his character. I don't know. I like him the way his character too, but he could possibly go before we pick. You're right.
I don't
then
think
that leaves me. I don't think so though. I don't think.
Yeah. If a team in the top 4 wants a cuff, that's the best news we could hear because
That
I
means
don't think
somebody dropping back.
someone's dropping back, and they may want to drop to 6 because I don't think at 5th the Clippers are taking a cuff
Do you
because
think Peterson can drop to 6?
no, I'm saying in that situation where a team kind of puts a cuff over Peterson, I
Yeah,
think he could drop to 6 because actually not at 5th. No, we
5th.
would have to make a deal at 5th and stuff like that because
Then you make a deal.
then you make a deal, yeah. Because the
Then you
Clippers
make a
getting
deal.
the Clippers getting a cuff. If a cuff clears the top 4, I think he's coming to Brooklyn because the Clippers, looking at the NBA landscape, you're not trading Darius Garland with that contract right now. You're not trading him.
No,
Look, and it's like you're telling me that you're gonna trade for Darius Garland and then get like, come on, bro, that's hustling backwards. They're not, yeah. So,
so that's why I think he'll be there at 6. That's why.
oh yeah,
Yeah, he'll be there at 6.
he'll be there 6.
But I understand what you're saying because last year we didn't see Ace dropping. We didn't see Ace dropping the 5th.
Right,
We did not see that. Right? Nobody can tell me they saw that,
right.
but it happened. Yeah, down under. That's why we were saying that Knicks picks are great. I ain't mad about it. I don't know. You know how it is. It's just people trolling when they talking about that with Mikal Bridges. Listen, it wasn't a fit for us. It fits for them. Rock out. Good luck.
That's about it.
Yeah, and his contract is up. Get ready to pay him.
Yeah, and that team was
Live with it.
Right. He said, "I think the Clippers trade like no, that's a possibility. The Clippers could. I mean, the Kings could definitely trade to pick up 5th, and then the Clippers get 7th with some assets. But even with that, okay, if they take a cup, we still got Mikal Brown Jr. on the table, Keaton Wagler, so we're still good.
Yeah,
we're
there's still people there.
Yeah,
I'm good with Mikal Brown Jr. Too. I mean, I like A Cup too. I think both of them will do well.
Mikal Brown Jr. I'm cool with. Keaton Wagler to an extent because his athleticism does. We don't need no more non-athletes, but his IQ is pretty good. And Mara, I'm not gonna lie, man. That 7'4" center, man, we need
Yeah, what's wrong with Kareem? Nothing really, to be honest with you, Easy. What's up, E? Nothing really. I'm not mad at that, but I don't think it's at 6. But yeah, I ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I don't know Kareem.
I don't think it's 6. That's what I'm saying.
Even if it's later on, if we trade for a second pick, I got some other guys I'll take up before Kareem because again, like I said, I don't think we need any more of these overseas projects. I don't.
Right. Yeah, come on. That's why I said get some of these guys here. They hungry.
Some of the guys here, right?
Yeah, they're hungry, man. These young boys here are hungry. They want to make a name for themselves. They want to make a name for themselves, man. Our superstars are getting old, man. The god of change. Gods are going to change. Not at 6. Yeah, not at 6. That's what I'm saying. Not at 6. Oh yeah, too bad. Hey, listen, but Sean, to me, he, Saraf, Come on. What was that? You know? I mean, come on. Come on. There was people that we've been talking about all year that got picked after him.
That's what it is. No, I agree. Yeah, 2 years from now, like yeah, like this is a
Yeah.
historic class for point guards, and in a class like this, that's very top. Because to me, this year's top four is more heavy than last year's top four. Not as far as talent, but as far as like who we know is going top four. So this is when you
Right.
do have a guy that slips down the crack and could be a player. This is where you get it. It's a second draft after the top four. You just got to get that right pick.
Right, right.
Get that right pick, man. Because I'm letting Nets fans know right now, man. If we pass up one of these point guards and we trade back and A Cuff turns into Dame,
Oh man, can you
I'm good.
imagine the story?
I'm checking out. Like that, like
Yeah.
to me, that will break me.
I think they know they got to get it right.
Mm-hmm.
He said that last year, but you didn't know. You didn't know well enough, but you know now. You got to get it right, Sean. All right, man. It's been 3 hours and 30 minutes. It's been a good show. At least we talked about our team, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, and everything will be okay. No crying, no. You know what I'm saying? Everything is gonna be great. You'll see. Mark my words. I'm gonna hang in there. I'm gonna keep this show going. So we have some place to talk.
Nah, salute to you, man. Like real talk, man. There's some tough times for Nets fans right now. For you to have this platform where we could talk, we can get it out. You know, like no, bro. I appreciate you, man, for real.
Yep. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jamal,
Most
for being
definitely.
here.
Most
I
definitely.
appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Just don't forget to like and subscribe, and let other people know so they can like and subscribe. I appreciate everybody. I really do. I'll probably be on, what's today? Sunday. Tomorrow I'm taking off. Tomorrow I have some work to do, but Tuesdays 10 o'clock. I'm gonna come back on. All right. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification. I appreciate everybody. Peace.
Salute.
Copy.